1:06. I'll press the button.
Press the button!
Button has been pushed.
But yeah,
Probably load up the
Alvina
channels, right?
Alvina officially has an evil book.
Cool.
Honestly, makes sense.
I think honestly, I think most people would say it makes more sense than the fact that Alvina can read it.
I mean, I have to get over the shock that Alvina can read.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine reads with like one finger on the page, just following bit by bit.
It's the hand on the page, actually. The whole hand.
The size of the books you need.
Yeah.
Well, that's how to torture Alvina, then give her tiny, tiny little books. Little guidebooks. Like, read this. Oh, no.
Hey, it's fine with her eyesight.
No, but not the way she holds the book.
It's very slow going. The smaller the book it is, the slower the smaller the book, the slower she reads.
I mean, that doesn't really make sense.
Well, you know,
It
you gotta
doesn't
use more
until you see her
complicated,
read.
you gotta use more complicated words to lower the word count.
Mm.
There was one word which was serendipity, and she took an entire day to try and figure it out.
It reminds me of the joke. Two sisters own a farm. One sister goes off to market to buy a bull. When she goes back, she only takes $1,000 with her, and she buys the bull for $999. Goes back to the what do you call it, the telegraph place, and she only has enough money to send one word. So her sister's blonde, so she has to think of a very complex word that she would have to sound out each syllable. So she sends the word comfortable. Comfortable.
The ball. Go for the ball. That's terrible. It's great.
Hijack the stream.
What do you mean hijack it? It's already here.
Yeah. I was trying to hijack it before we started, but we can still do the bit if you want.
What?
I was gonna just basically do a bit for explain why the last VOD's not here on this channel.
Oh yeah.
Normally.
Who's really watching this in the future, right? I mean,
You
we're
never
on
know.
like what?
Yeah.
Episode what? At that point, you just watch wherever the
9.
present stream is.
93. I have had a few people go, when you're finished, we'll watch the lot. It's like, that's gonna be a while.
Nobody's gonna do that.
Hey, so you never know, someone might have a very long work schedule and have, you know, a month spare. Because I think I actually did, like, a rough calculation. We've got about a month of viewing time, this one campaign.
Yeah. I mean, people do that for like critical roles, so.
Yeah, I've done it before, so.
Yes, because I personally think we definitely have the quality of Critical Role as those scrubs Critical Role. Ain't got nothing on us.
We have crazier shenanigans than Critical Role. Some people will watch
I mean, I would argue against that. Like, sometimes critical role stuff is absolutely out there, but
I ate a volcano.
I mean, 8 made out,
yeah,
same difference.
a tiefling tricked a hag with a cupcake.
Yep. What happened to Lou the other week? That's up there. Right.
Which incident are you referring to?
You
You're
lost
talking
your
to-
body.
Oh,
Yeah, but then gained sexy robot body.
I see this as a total win.
I think we all see it as a total win.
It's weird that we've
Who
got
loves
two
a
robots.
cold leader that's a
Hell,
himbo?
Last week. No himbo.
Himbo cold leader.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, we've
I mean-
got a female him. We've got a female himbo in the party. It's fine.
and fuck you was bird brain last week, so.
But that is our excuse of why. Why fuck you? It wasn't doing much. They were bird.
Anyway, fuck you. Explain what happened to the last camera. What did you do to it last
I'm
week?
All I did was lick it.
I know, but you fucked up the footage. So we have to go.
Look, you've got to
another
make sure
cam.
all your shit isn't leak-proof.
I know, but
I mean, you got
licking
me, you
things.
got Alvina. I mean,
Yeah,
right.
right.
I've seen the point looking at things hungrily.
Yes, I
And,
know.
like, you've also got the point. Where the fuck is he, by the way? He's
I
just
don't
fucked off.
know. I
The
think
point-
he's
the point is
talking with
No,
with the wolf boy. Yeah, apparently it's Elysium or something. Something
No,
along
no,
those
the
lines.
point's the point's
No, the
there.
point's
They're
figuring
licking.
out the tech.
They're licking the magic rock.
Oh.
Where's
So
this
it's
magic
not
rock and
just-
why am I not licking it?
You can lick
I-
it next week.
Okay.
You licked
I'm
it
sorry,
as
sorry.
well.
Are we doing an explanation for why the camera wasn't there, or are we just going straight into the session here?
That's
The
what I'm
camera
asking.
wasn't
Yeah.
there. Oh, but there's a second camera. We can
Find
find
the Alvina
it.
cam.
Yeah,
Yes,
the Alvina
it's-
cam.
Yes.
The one that's strapped to her chest for some reason.
I'm sure the
The terrible
DM will
meta-commentary.
link that in the description later on.
So
the
inconsistent.
DM.
Anyway,
This
on.
is literally in the episode just the bit where just the phantom form of the GM just appears and goes, "This is terrible." Guys, seriously.
Guys, move on. Come on, let's start the game.
Back to our adventures.
Yeah, you can do the actual catch-up part in session.
Offline.
It's
now.
Yeah.
What's offline?
Stream is offline. No, it's online. I just have to reload it. Twitch is being weird.
Refresh the page. Sometimes Twitch just takes a moment.
It's still streaming on my end.
That's why
Yeah.
I think it popped up. World of Alterra is streaming on my end as well. So
Hmm.
I think,
If you're seeing the Shattered Alt Sphere map, then just refresh the page because for some reason
Yeah,
it
was
lingers
set
on that.
offline.
I don't know why it does that. It's weird. I don't care. I'm not invested enough into Twitch to care about its technical issues. I'll leave that to the likes of you that actually get some form of compensation from it.
Out it.
I'm just here for the free publicity.
Yeah.
All right, let's. I would like to pitch my. I don't know. I got no projects that are commercialized yet. Come back in like a year or two. Maybe then we'll have something.
Yeah, you'll have the website fully fleshed out.
It's getting there. It's getting. I've slight tidbit. I've decided to take a practice of actually writing a one-shot module just to see how it goes. It's nearly done. I've actually got it edited. I just need to do a second pass on it.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be entirely free, but it'll give me something to put on that damn website in terms of content.
Yeah, and you just reminded me that at some point I need to write a short description for Alvina for the website that you told me to do a while ago. I've
Still
completely
gonna
forgotten.
do that.
I think most of us do.
Look, I
To
at
the
least
point, the only
remember-
one who's done it.
Look, I remember that the homework exists. I haven't done it yet, but I remember it exists.
I mean, the
did not
point also
remember the
wrote
homework
a bunch.
exists.
Yeah, the point also wrote a bunch of fanfic instead of writing his backstory as well.
That is
Ali,
his
if you're watching this next week, if you go ahead and edit that fanfic, I'll put it up on the website for you. I've not actually read that. Should I go read what Alex read before I make such promises?
It turns out you have to heavily censor it. You just have
Website banned.
No,
It's
just
fine.
have
You
to
can't
put
ban websites.
No, you just have to put an R18 rating on it.
I mean, service providers would argue with that, and governments as well.
Government.
background.
If we're getting to the point where governments
Well,
are banning the website, we've done
Certain
something real wrong.
governments, maybe.
Depends how good or bad the story is.
Now we're gonna have fuck you explain what happened last week, right?
All right, for let's do a quick mic checks, and then we'll end on fuck you, and fuck you can just ramble on about what's happened. Alvina, say hi.
Howdy!
God, my eardrums.
Seriously.
So I'm gonna go tune you, and specifically only you, down a little bit.
I
There
think,
we
it's
go.
just I think there were people having some speaker issues the other week, which is the reason I'm on higher volume again.
Maybe I don't think I turned it up last week. Dr. Zermir.
Hi. Stop messing with the cameras, fuck you.
make them leak-proof.
Make
They'll do.
Gwent Mossbile.
hate the sound of something being lick-proof. Hey, yeah.
You just put
Lou
spikes
Grim.
on it.
Lou Grim.
He was being licked.
Hey, just quietly in the back.
Like, Neil, are you there?
I heard him.
Oh, why are you so quiet there? The point is doing something this
Licking the
week.
magic
They're licking the magic rock. I don't know. We'll figure out something in world later.
I think that's more or
So-
less what they said. They're fucking with
Yeah,
the
you
like
put up
tech.
what he was
They're fucking around with the tech stuff, is what they said. So
something about a door.
they can stay behind. Why is everyone so tiny here?
Because
because
Bucky's
it's
double
a
sided.
very zoomed out map. I think is the reason we're all a little.
Right,
Apart from
right.
Gwent, who's like size huge at this point.
Just a wide boy.
I was Spooky's is still an eagle, right? I was like, why is Spooky so big?
Yeah, it's actually size large.
And last but not least, Spooky.
Hello, I was a bird.
Still are, bro.
Still am a bird. Might be a monkey, might be a T-Rex, never know.
Yeah, you were busy looting and ferrying people about the place.
Yep.
Is that what it's just gonna be? It's gonna be just okay. Last week, here's your loot table.
I mean, fuck you never steals really anything of import. He just like steals random shit.
I was reading it's like just gonna be the camping gear list or something.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. Like just a table and a chair that you've just stolen.
I mean, if it can fit in the bag of holding, yes, he would definitely try to steal a chair.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check or perception check from Fukyu, your choice.
Let me see which one's the better one.
Either's good.
With the bird specifically is kind of.
With the bird specifically.
I think eagles actually get advantage on perception.
I mean,
Yep.
fuck you was looting the barracks before he bird formed.
It was also after you bird formed though.
Hmm.
Yeah, but he did a shitload of looting after
Yeah,
he
and,
turned into a bird.
Yeah, you got the money from the initial one. This is for bird form now.
The bird form.
Mm.
What am I doing? Perception or
This is bird
investigation?
Yeah, I believe giant eagle
I'd-
has insight, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't keep these
Do
stat
that.
blocks around.
I just have a few of them memorized. I've played too much 5e.
Let's do that at advantage. That is a 12.
You do not find anything interesting or noteworthy. Just
That
a
was
lot
wisdom
of.
save.
It's a wisdom
that was
check.
Wisdom check.
Yeah, it's from the giant owl.
Giant
yeah.
eagle.
Giant
Yeah,
eagles
giant-
don't have a. Oh wait, they do have an actual perception check. Hang on.
Yeah, but I thought they did. That's like their thing.
Dirty 20.
There we
There you
go.
go,
I like
20.
it.
You're only 20. Okay. I guess you'll get the fun thing. As you're going through the various lockers and
Poking beacon
like,
things.
poking your beacon things and a chest. This specifically the dormitory. Where would they store this in the dormitory? You know, let's not have it in the dormitory. We'll say this is when you get to the canteen area. In the kitchen itself, presumably attached to the underside of a chopping desk of one of the countertops, almost duct taped under there is what you find. I need to remember what the hell. What's the like chest grenade holder called? Like a bandolier or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
bandolier.
yeah,
bandolier.
That's a bandolier.
Is that a bandolier?
Yeah, bandolier of knives, bandolier of grenades, that whole
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
It's what
You
Chewie
find-
has. Yeah.
Yeah. You find a bandolier with several crystalline objects on it.
Ooh,
Specifically, roll me a d6.
D6.
I'm also
See how
loving
many
the
of them.
concept that we just gave the pyromaniac goblin possibly a bandolier of bombs. 1.
A bomb.
It's a thing. Because it's a d6 plus 3. So you find still 4 of them attached, presumably the other 4 being. Well, not the other 4, the other like 5 being used. You find a bandolier of grenades.
Mhm.
Just attached to the underside of the kitchen countertop.
Cool.
You never know what these chefs have to be prepared for.
They haven't even prepared for people like Alvina. There was at least one person here who had Alvina's appetite back in the past.
Yeah. So
Now this is just a reflavored necklace of fireballs.
I assumed you would
so
do that.
Eagle Fu has essentially like got this around his neck like a collar of the giant eagle.
I'm loving the concept that we're gonna get fuck you just with a Rambo belt of grenades.
So this is what you found in your diligent searching last week.
Cool.
This day has been a tragedy for everyone that isn't fuck you.
Mm-hmm. And
Pyromancy and grenades.
and a portent as well, which I don't think I used last time, which is still a D20, which is or
Yeah,
nat 20 even. Sorry. Yeah.
Nat 20 stuff the day. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear, indeed. Where did I put that? What size is that? That is large. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm just throwing stuff out in the background. Cool. Yes, you all gather up for Fuku's sake. You are on the lowest level of the silo now. I'll let the other players explain to you what happened last week while I set up the security hub. Commence.
We found a person blob who I almost killed. To be fair, they started it, and Gwent shot its brain and it became friendly.
I mean,
it's
that's
extra bit of brain, I like to point
Well,
out.
we found the
Second
main
brain.
Yeah, like the bit of the brain that's making it crazy and painful. and
Oh,
sad.
also, mind controlling blobs that we killed violently.
fair
That it,
enough.
right? Oh, I also shot Zormir.
Also, Zarmir was the one air
Again, that's
bubbled
part of the course.
brain.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
you did the
so-
cool air bubble trick as well, yeah. That let Gwent shoot the brain.
Yes. Otherwise, he would still be
That was in
freaking
the
out.
stomach.
Yeah, it was really cool. Anyone who hasn't watched it, watch the VOD at some point for last week. It was really cool.
Yes, you too can go watch that over on Fenris Wolfie Bane's channel.
Yep.
Which I think is linked somewhere on one of my recommendeds, somewhere on the page, if you're for some reason on the World of Alterra one.
It's up on it's up on my YouTube as well, which there is a direct link on my information page on Twitch, which just takes you straight to the YouTube.
Nice. Yeah, that pretty much cover it. The players went to investigate the maintenance. They found a ladder going down a maintenance hatch that was covered in platinum slimes. Platinum slimes seemed to be vibrating some dangerous energies that was causing some damage and then potentially and some mind controlling the party. They managed to deal with it, get down, found a humanoid slime
Yeah.
creature.
Thing. Yeah.
I think it also mind controlled the worst two as well.
It mind controlled Zormir, who thankfully for all of us,
And
Zormir
you.
was like at the top of the list. Unfortunately, also about mind controlled Alvina, who is in the middle of the point and Lou, and she presumed to, I think, basically deck Lou at one point. But he passed the save, so he wasn't exhausted. It's fine.
Yes, the creature teleported away, an ooze, a plasnoid. The party activated a console that showcased what appears to be a massive power battery, an arc power generator, which is a crystalline creation that seems to have been powering the facility. Unfortunately, it's now dead because somebody forgot to turn off the lights a couple thousand years ago. And eventually traveled to the bottom of the silo where they found a broken large glass dome that looks like it once housed something that is no longer there. And 5 massive mountains of platinum ooze that was being controlled by the plasnoid, who had a small bit of aberration brain matter stuck in its ooze-like body that seemed to be causing it a great deal of pain and also making all the ooze hostile. Presumably a leftover from what was ever in the glass casing. The party also learned that at some point, I think it was like 100 and something years ago, that the plasnoid was released from its container when a bunch of dark feather rebellion people came down and took what was in the glass dome. That's pretty much caught us all up. And Jones stuck their head in the ooze's body because Tarragon kept poking it, and he wanted to join in, and he seems to have gotten some of his memories back.
Yeah. Oh, and the blob thing is living in Point's room.
Oh, and the blob thing has decided to join you all because it's a beautifully naive little creature that wants to now see the world because, hey, it's no longer in agonizing pain and it's got nothing better to do.
Yep, and so it
Its
decided
name
to
is
join
Blob.
us. Yep, it is Blob, and it decided to join us because it's made poor choices so far in its life, and it wants to continue.
Wants to continue.
Checks
Sure.
out.
Right, you think it started to make good choice?
It might eventually start making good choices, but joining us certainly isn't a good choice.
I'm pretty sure I made a plasnoid called Blub as well.
Did you actually?
Interesting. Well, like I say, Blob, classic plasnoid name.
Yeah, it's a family name.
And that's what the cursed creations have been in Hero Forge.
Yeah, that was what they were. They were slime things. We were trying to figure out how to give it a humanoid torso that wasn't too weird looking. I think we
I
settled
don't
on reptile because the reptile one looked like the most appropriate, but it was kind of work with what you got.
Honestly, I think I'm fine with just throwing the t-shirt on it.
Yeah, the t-shirt.
Interesting. Well, Bob seems to have died, so...
Yeah, Zormir has passed out from heat stroke in his armor.
But yes, you guys are all currently standing around Blob, the medium, what is supposed to look like just a almost humanoid figure with 2 googly eyes in its head, made of ooze.
Yeah.
And not whatever these abominations have been.
It's the best we got. Unfortunately, Hero Forge doesn't have slime person yet. Get on that, Hero Forge.
Plus,
I find it
was
interesting that,
imagining, the eyes that Mr. Burns had in the X-Files episode.
Yeah.
I bring you love.
Honestly,
It brings us
the
love.
one I
Kill
was,
it!
honestly, the one I was gonna go with was just gonna be based on the freaking the glow moss from Yu-Gi-Oh! Was probably what I'd have gone with, like just the big alien eyes and just a clear body. What I'd have gone
We are
with,
not
but
going
hey.
back to goddamn Yu-Gi-Oh references. Not again.
Yu-Gi-Oh! References.
Bad Wolfie. Bad.
Look,
Well, you know, we haven't stopped. Still need to get Lou out of that pyramid.
yeah, we're still not.
They're just currently possessing a robot.
Point's working on it.
But yes, is there anything else anybody wants to recap from last time? I'm kind of trying to give Bob a chance to get back before I go into Jones's backstory.
Not like, unfortunately, all I can think of. There was actually, wait a minute. There was actually ice in the previous room, right? Like in a fridge, there was actually ice.
There's a refrigerated shelving unit.
Cool. I just want to investigate that at some point, so just was checking. Do you remember it was actual ice? Cool.
There'll be some ice in it. It looks like it has thawed a little bit, but it's actually incredibly well insulated. And there isn't actually any heat down here, so it's managed to, since you know the base hasn't been heated either. I should probably note that this place should probably be cold given how underground it is.
It's fine. Alvina's a radiator.
It's true.
She's just. It's cold, okay. She's just radiating heat out to just keep everyone warm enough to not have any negatives, I guess. That thing I can do with level 2 pyromancy.
But Jones has mentioned before he got his memory back that there's probably some more powered arc power generators up in the security hub, which is where the party was going to go next.
That was a bit, yeah. we could go and head to the barracks if we want to wait, and if you want to wait on Jones's backstory until Bob gets back, so we can actually all hear it.
Bob watching the stream. Yeah, what are you typing, Bob? Are you watching the stream? You don't actually have to be here to voice opinions. I mean, you can always backdate your opinions. Oh, well, we'll come back to we'll flash back to what Jones is about to tell you in a bit. All right, where do you want to?
Wherever your flashback moment. He said there was something in the barracks room, right? Jones specifically said that someone said there was another power generator in the barracks.
Yes, that is the security hub.
Yeah. So I guess we go to the security hub. We have gone back to the security hub, which I think we said we were going to do anyway. So we go there.
Was there anything anybody wanted to do down in this level before we all move up there?
I want to investigate the fridge.
Don't think so.
No.
Quick investigation of give me a medicine or nature check.
I'll take a medicine check because that's actually a positive. Hey!
What nature is it?
It's intelligence based.
You actually, as you get to like the locked section, you actually notice that the lock has been picked, and as you open it, it's no longer locked. You actually discover that there's almost some like some frost silhouettes where items used to be, but it looks like a lot of this got cleared out, presumably when the section of the base was cleared out.
The dark feathers and people probably took it.
As you explore the rest of the section, you do notice that there's a couple things, a couple like destroyed test tubes and beakers, and a couple what looks to be containers that have been slightly damaged, that looks to have been left behind just because they weren't of any value, but enough that you glean that it looks like this was some sort of almost medical research facility or some sort of genetic research facility. There's little containers of what look to be tissue matters that's now long decayed from the broken containment, but look, in your opinion, to belong to some sort of aberration creature.
Looks excellent.
You notice that, especially with your prior knowledge of the brain matter, you connect that the two are probably related. This research facility looks to have been established specifically designed to test and study whatever they had contained in the glass dome that they were feeding nutrients to.
Okay. Could be an aboleth, actually. That would make sense. Could be something like that.
Yeah.
I say, can Alvina find something that looks like it would be an insulated Eve jar and like take some of the ice and keep it cool? Like if it like put it into a fairly insulated jar, seal it and take it, because you never know, we might find some use for some ice, particularly if we can actually chill it.
Yeah, there's a couple of like cooler boxes that there weren't there wasn't any reason for the people who came here specifically for the interesting stuff to grab. So yeah, there's probably some discarded cooler boxes under next to it.
Yeah, I'll take some ice and actually Lou's interested in aberration-y stuff. I'll call Lou and it's like, hey Lou, something in here might want to take a bit of a look at. There might be something in here you like. And some
okay.
aberration-y bits and bobs. Join me in the fridge.
Lou, is there anything particular you wanna look for in this fridge? Given I don't think your connection of aberrations had anything to do with medical knowledge.
Well, I was gonna ask Alvina to point it out, whatever she's on about.
Yeah. Well, it probably was like an aberration in that sphere in the other room, right? And you know a heck of a lot more about
There's lots of nutrients in it.
Yeah, and you know a heck of a lot more about aberrations than me. Could you tell what it might have been in there?
I can have a check.
Yeah, it might help, right?
Yeah. Give me an insight check, intelligence or wisdom, your choice.
you got this. Never mind.
No, I don't.
Who knows? Who knows? There's just not enough information here.
It's all rotten.
Oh, while you're doing that, and I'm setting this back up for. Well, so look here. Yeah, we'll go. No, no,
It's one of those. Ah, well. They usually tried.
map.
Could have been a lot of things.
Go back.
Yes, fair.
Go back. There you go.
Idle curiosity, you know.
All right, let's grab the party. You guys can, unless anybody else wants to do anything here, you can all head up to the security door on back up the upper level, with the help of Fukyu just eagling people about where necessary. Blob is just happily kind of blobbing along, taking a sight in, especially as you go up the ladder back up onto the spiraling staircase. He's just watching out, or they're just watching out for everything with these wide eyes. Tarragon, you can kind of see Tarragon almost like smirking for the first time at them. They almost seem to be acting for an air of superiority to them. And you
Tiger's
can.
going to be a bully.
How are we talking about?
She's already bullying the point.
Yeah.
It's not like she's a paladin of conquest or anything.
She's a conqueror.
It's not like she's
Yeah, but
found
the
her
point
first
deserves
minion.
it.
She's literally got a minion. She's learning bad habits from Alvina, guys. I'm sorry. It's not gonna stop.
Sorry, not sorry.
Like 5 years, she'll be taming dragons like that.
Next time we'll do a time travel jump 10 years in the future.
What do you mean next time?
Next
There is
time.
no
Next time. Next time we make horrible choices to go into the future. It's gonna
Wait.
happen.
No
Wait,
more
wait.
paradoxes.
Look, as most shonen shows will tell you, eventually you get to a point where you have to do a time jump to power up all the NPCs and make all the children adults.
It is true. That happens in
A lot
animes.
of them, yeah.
Yeah, not even like in this anime. No, in most anime, there's a time skip.
Yeah. I'm
As
actually
you
trying
get
to
up to
think of one
security
that
door.
doesn't now. Especially shonen ones.
I can't think of a single shonen that doesn't have at least one. I know multiple shonens that have two.
Sometimes you get it. You get to the security door, and I believe this one is still locked. Do we have any more lightning spells from Lou to open it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do.
Yeah, how many spell slots you got left?
I got a whole bunch of chromatic orb.
Heck yeah.
Eagle Fu goes, caca! And throws a grenade.
All right.
That's the first level.
As you do, you can see the DM's already preempt all the tokens. Ignore all the tokens. There's no tokens here. A second.
Okay, I've got a few fireballs left, guys. It's fine.
Just throw you
I
on.
don't
Okay,
see
cool.
6 people.
No, you don't. See, there's only one. Where was like I
Fucking lie. Actually, this might be a golem. I've just realized.
Possibly.
Good. What?
don't mind me. I'm just shifting things. I'm just shifting the map down.
Another door here, I'm assuming. Probably right.
No, that's just a corridor into the open area.
Fun.
Should there actually be a door there? It's the security hub. It would make sense.
Yeah, I was wondering.
It was a wall, but something came out of it.
There's a wall between the security door and the room.
Hey, it's a
secret
security room. It's got to be secure.
It's very secure. It's a safe.
Is everything on the map? Yeah, you should see the roughly out of the security hub. Okay. As the door opens, let's go ahead and draw this as just. There we go. Why is it still? Because I'm still on the GM now. That's why. Go to the token layer, mate. There we go. As the door open, you glance down a standard corridor and spot two very alive and functioning platinum golems as they turn to look at you. And let's see. These ones, what the hell did I have phrase-wise for these? DM's lost his notes. Where is the notes? I'm sure I put a later copy of these somewhere. Is it mined? Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, so they're not dead after all.
No, we know these ones are walking. These ones are walking.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we seen Chris couldn't find his notes, so like, oh, they're dead. They're not alive.
They're dead. Don't worry about it. Both of them turn towards the party, and you can see they glow with what looks to be blue runes decorating their platinum bodies as they raise a palm towards the party, and in a booming voice that you do not understand the language of, issue what is clearly some form of command.
Comprehend languages.
Did you have it already
I look at
active?
Blob.
Did you have it already active? Yeah,
I've
this will.
not cast it.
Well, then you can't currently understand them, can you?
Yeah. You can cast it now.
Yeah, but once
And if they say
they've started speaking,
It
Uh,
takes-
I
it
would
takes- they might have
cast
finished
it.
this. They might have finished their ones. Like
It's
stage.
one action. Go ahead. Are you doing this visually?
Oh shit.
I'm just saying they seem to be issuing a command, and you're casting a spell in response.
I'll use subtle spell.
Nice. As you do so, and clearly don't do anything that could be interpreted as you attacking them. A second later they do reissue the command, because they will issue it a couple times, just in, sometimes you gotta deal with the shock of someone hearing it. You, and to be fair, Jones also does speak Elysium now that he's got his memories back, so we'll also understand it. But they are saying halt. Something restraint. What the hell? They're effectively guards. What would the guard actually say to make you provide credential? Halt. Provide security
will
clearance.
Yeah, provide security clearance. Is the pretty
Provide security clearance.
much.
Any hostile actions will be met with rejection.
Jones has a security
Jones-
key card thing.
Yeah, but who's got the key card? You got a key card, right, Jones?
I didn't actually. This is interesting. Let's see if Jones remembers his key card, his passphrase.
No.
Jones is conveniently not there just yet. He's still coming up the ladder. I gotta. You guys rushed ahead. He's actually took a little detour. He's over talking to the point.
Damn it, point. It's the point's fault again.
Point's
He's not
fault.
even here, and it's his fault.
He's over talking to the point. He didn't realize you were opening the door already. You gotta justify these dice rolls somehow.
Yep. I mean, he's gonna go.
Whistle over to Jones.
Oh.
Before you do so, the platinum golems are going to act, and everyone roll initiative.
Alvina goes. Uh-oh.
Giant Eagle initiative, go.
I should actually give them a name.
That's not bad.
Oh. Is that Bob? Cool.
We have a ball.
Turn
We're
off
being
the ball.
attacked by a pair of platinum golems.
Okay.
That's all you need to know.
All we did was open the door.
We did.
Well, you didn't provide the
we
correct
didn't.
security clearance.
We just closed the door again. Okay. Platinum golem 2, platinum
Yeah.
golem 2. I was wondering whether are they both 2?
We moved it. What's their dex? Okay, it's 0. Let's
Yeah,
go
as
with
he's
both
a
then.
golem. They don't need decks usually.
Well, hey, the party's gonna have plenty of time to react. And 3 and 3. All right, we got everyone on the initiative order. Where's fuck you?
We need fuck you. We need
Did roll it. It was showing. And
You
then
did, but you didn't click it. So 21. There we go.
I did click it. It did show on the list.
Oh, weird.
weird. How many is there?
I blame one of the other players. They probably deleted it. Yep. Probably what happened.
Ghost in the machine.
Ghost in the machine, you know. Zomir. Oh wow, everyone. Wow, we're really high there. Okay, guys, calm down. Jesus Christ. I know I rolled bad for the golems, but even if they had rolled well, you literally can't even beat a 21.
Yeah, they can't. That smells as a bird.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and the NPCs duck to the side for now.
Albion literally stood in between them when she saw golems.
Yeah. Like I say, my internet's being funky, so it might take a minute for my rolls to come through. But I'll say what they are.
Yeah, that's fair. And
It's,
also
I'm
just
used to dealing with the points beyond, remember? So, which it takes like 5 minutes for the roll to
True,
pop in.
true.
and for anyone who may or may not be doing it already, roll your goddamn damage with your attack rolls. It's fine. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hit. We'll just ignore the damage.
Yeah, it's what I've got it set to. It's at least on the standard character sheet, it's just a setting. I always change it.
Like I am so loose with meta rules as it is already. I don't really care. Also, if you take the attack action, just roll all your attacks at once.
And I apologize in advance if you hear any coughing from me. I can't mute myself now. That's the issue I was having. There's certain apps that aren't running. So
Well, all we request is that you politely turn away from the mic. Then.
I will do my best.
Or if you sound real grim, lean in.
At least wait until you're low in health to do so. Fuck you. What you get to act first as these platinum golem begin turning red.
Sweeping towards us, I assume, with fist or sword raised. Or blade. or blade
Just fist.
Yeah, okay, so fuck you's gonna drop bird form.
in small.
Yep. And become small again. Then and just double check see if I've still got the spell slots for this. I do. And still wind struck.
Hell yeah.
So that's the first one. And then second one's probably gonna miss. So,
yeah, first one definitely hits.
Yeah,
Second one does
29
miss.
for 26 force damage. Second one 12 and miss.
There we go.
And probably pop back to where he was as well. And then bonus action. Who's on front line?
Alvina.
Bonus action. Alvina gets a D10.
Thank you. I will almost certainly need it because I'm still not at full health. I haven't been healed yet.
Fair enough.
Nice.
I do still have that hero dice, so that's actually very helpful.
And,
Alrighty. Zormir, it's your turn.
Alright.
Alvina and Zorba's initiative kept switching on my screen. It kept literally flicking between the pair.
Move up to the first one. And punch it.
Punch!
It'll have the thunder damage in there as well, so it has disadvantage on attacking anyone except for me.
Wonderful.
And how far away is the other one?
15 feet from the other golem.
I'm just gonna make my second attack against this one because I can't get to the other one.
No, it's very fair. 26.
All right, both attacks land and hit. Was there any extra thunder on this one?
I think I can use the thunder gauntlets as many.
The Thunder Gauntlet is just a weapon. So,
so-
you did combine them, so I guess, yeah. You need to roll, you need to put in, like, sneak attack damage for that thunder damage, honestly.
Roll your extra d8. Another -6.
-6, that's terrifying. They're healing.
Another 6 damage. All right, Zormir, is that you?
Yep.
You're seeing just the combination of your and Fuku's attacks impacting this thing. It is already bloodied, as it was not expecting an onslaught of so much damage from just 2 people. Alvina, you're next.
Okay.
Get over here and finish it.
I'll try my best. She's definitely raging. This is a fucking golem. She is gonna draw both the weapons, just sweep over here, stand next to. Yeah, we'll stand here, and I'll make my attacks against golem number 1. Which one's my sword? There's my sword. I have so many attacks on here now. And I'll reckless it because of course I will. 26.
26 hits.
Ignore the 2. the two didn't happen.
All right, 17.
Yep. Second attack. 25.
Another 22 damage.
And that is all because I bonus action for rage. So no hammer.
Alrighty then, Lou Grim, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'll go forward a little bit so I'm in the corridor.
You don't want to be locked out.
I could get back in.
Yeah, another spell slot.
I've got knock.
Did knock not work on these though? Did we try
No,
that?
it doesn't. There's no power to them.
Yeah, we had that
Yeah.
happen before.
But yes, Lou, what are you up to? What are you doing? What's the plan?
Who's also gonna just punch it. And break his hand.
Yeah, break my
Mhm.
fist.
While you're thinking of that, here's the
I think
updated
I'll
support
fire-
call.
Ooh, yeah.
Assume Jones is not here right now. Jones will come at the end of the round. As he's like, oh, God, sorry, what were you up to over here?
Tarragons won't work at the moment because they are golems. If the golems aren't immune to frightened, then this has become a much more complicated situation. Alvina's AC is not good.
I think they're
What's
pretty
it
much
normally?
immune to all the
17.
conditions. Lou, you make an attack? What you doing over there?
Yeah, I'm gonna send 2 charges of magic missile.
You know, you
Bring
could
up
you could just
21.
yeah, you can just roll these things. You don't have to wait to like get
Yeah,
my
I was
confirmation.
still trying to figure out how many charges it was.
All right, cool.
But
But yeah,
the second one.
but yeah,
Ooh, not at the damaged one. You're gonna go for the fully healed one.
Yeah, I'll let Albina and Zormir play with that one.
Let's play with it. That's fine.
How many missiles are you sending?
There's 2.
Doesn't match missile like defaultly start at 3?
I think it defaultly starts at 3, yeah.
Oh, do you mean like 2 charges in like a second level magic missiles?
It's from the wand.
You're using 2 charges of
Oh.
the wand.
Yeah.
The one just casts it once, right? I don't think you can cast it up level, so it'll be just 3 missiles, I think. Right?
No, you can upcast it. You can
Oh, can you
spend.
from the one?
Yeah, you can.
You spend
choo-
as many as
Yeah, you can choose.
You're effectively
to
casting it at
spend-
second level. Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, four bolts.
so 4 bolts.
All
so
right, 4
just roll-
times 12. Sorry, 4 times 3.
4 times
3.
12, we'll take that.
4 times 3. Did the maths. I did the maths there before I even done the calculation. That is 12. That's 12 damage.
Yep.
It takes them.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right, Gwen, it's your turn.
Just going to peek around the corner and then Sacred Flame the one at the back that Lou just hit.
Back is we just hit.
The one at the front's gonna be like 5 health or something like that.
What are we talking about? You guys definitely know how to do strategic diminishing action economy of the enemies firsthand. You definitely should spread your damage over multiple enemies who have turns.
Don't worry about it, guys.
Nobody said we were smart. It's fine.
Don't worry, it already wasn't as bad as the final fight we did of my Pathfinder campaign. That my character died immediately, then the rest of the party took 4 hours to kill like 5 people because they just kept shooting the ads, not the boss who had like 10 health total. Would have been down within a minute. Like my character could have one-shot it with a good hit.
There's just like there's just this one like secret lurker viewer we occasionally get that's just watching this and is like, attack Golem!
It's inefficiency.
What are you doing? And that viewer is me, guys. That viewer is me. Like, what are you doing? What is this inefficiency?
Well, we're gonna use our support action to get Abby to force us to take another attack on it, and he or Jamie will finish off. Maybe.
Maybe.
Also,
Um,
meat shield's in the way. Gwen's fine.
The meat shields.
Meat shield backing up a little bit.
All right.
Getting out of
Who's,
direct line of sight.
it sounds like we want to use Abby's commander strike. Who's making the attack? Mir or Alvina? You get 1 attack. Who does the most punch per attack? You know, it's probably Zormir still.
Zomir for 1 hit makes the most.
Zormir doesn't need a reaction.
Oh, it's because I made the reaction.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You use your reaction. Do you want me to use it?
Yeah, you go for it, because
I don't think these things are going to do elemental damage. I'm just going, so I don't think I need my reaction.
my reaction actually benefits you if it
Yeah.
comes down to it.
What did you think reaction attack meant?
Yeah. 20, 27 for 20 damage.
20 damage. Unfortunately for you guys, it's still up. Oh, what a. To be fair, I think you did 12 and 11. It would still be up, even if Gwen and Lou had attacked it. It would be hilarious. I think it would actually be on 5 damage at that point. So 12, 11. It would be on exactly 10 hit points had Lou and Gwen attacked it. But Golem. I'm gonna. What does Golem 2 want to do? Golem 1's in the way. Golem 1, get out of the way. And just
They
step
have
forward.
reach, right? They can probably just punch Zomir.
I can just
Golem 2
step
wants to
forward.
quit.
Quite a wide corridor.
Honestly,
Yeah.
security corridor probably would be wide enough for 2 golems to stand side by side if it's like built for them. So it does make sense.
Yeah, you don't
Kinda
want to
wall
have
it
one
off.
stuck behind the other.
Yeah, kind of walls it.
All right. As Golem 2, you know what? I'm just gonna do this as a combined attack. Golem 1, because they're both gonna do the exact same thing. I don't want to make you roll twice for it. As Golem 2 steps forward, also its runes on its body lighting up red. Clearly, there's a hostile threat here. Golem 1 and 2 both open a chest cavity with what appears to be a large lens inside. And as they both it starts powering it up, they blast this radiant light out towards the party. As I need.
It's always fucking ready.
Oh, that's radiant. It's a light-based attack. What do you want from it?
Yeah, I get it.
What do you want? A thunder-based light attack?
Another fire-based one. It's fine. I've just had reactive resistance for so long. We've yet to counter anything since I've had it. It's not anything else.
Go fight some fire dragons.
I need to go beat up another fire dragon.
But everyone,
Dex Dex, probably, right? It's a laser.
No, it's a con save. It's a flashing, blinding light, not like a beam.
Okay.
Um,
Nice.
I was more trying to think if Gwent being around the corner gives them a bit of a. Yeah, Gwent, make this with advantage because you're not getting a direct dose of the light, but it is powerful enough that as it spreads outwards, you are going to get a little bit off that light on you, or you're going to see the light. So everyone can make me a Constitution saving throw, and Gwent has advantage.
Con save.
And we'll just combine the damage.
I'm gonna flash that for
Oh, 21. That's pretty good for once.
I'm very tempted to use my nat 20 on this nat 1 con save.
You got that might not be a bad idea. Not gonna lie.
I might hang on to for the minute and just use my destiny though.
Not a bad shout.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my destiny.
It's probably
That's better.
no, well, 18's probably a lot better.
18.
It might not be a pass still, but it's at least
It's
good.
better.
I'm using flash to bring up to 22.
22.
Okay. That everybody done any bonuses or anything they would like?
I'd like him, but I can't use it.
Then I am about to announce the results. So it is a DC 18.
Hey!
Oh!
So anyone who succeeded the DC 18 will take half of the following damage. So you all take 21 radiant damage.
Okay.
Did anyone fail?
No, our lowest was actually 18s.
Then you are not stunned.
Stunned down, okay.
How much damage was it again, sorry?
21.
21 if you succeeded.
Cool.
Radiant. As they try to do effectively their incapacitating stun attack.
I'm just going to use my reaction to protect myself and take half of that as well.
Nice.
I would like to use Hellish Rebuke.
Oh.
Okay. Technically you can choose either target because they were doing a joint attack.
Golem 1.
Golem 1, alright. Roll for damage. Ooh, Hero's Protection.
I think it's just resistance to radiant damage, basically, isn't it?
It just means if I do a melee attack, which I won't do, it gives them extra.
for Hellish
But it helps
Rebuke.
me reduce it.
Yeah, it means you
Bye.
take like 10
By
damage.
12.
That's pretty good. Oh, 12. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, 21 down 12, yeah.
Hell
Hellish Rebuke. Creature makes a
I
dex
keep
save.
forgetting to use it.
Roll. Are you casting at the first level?
Oh, it's the tiefling innate one, I think. So I think it has
Ah,
the same
then
level.
default.
it doesn't have.
Roll me 2d10. I'll make a dex save. What's your DC? What's your spell casting DC?
Hang on a minute.
It
Should be there.
goes off. It does go off your standard charisma one, yeah.
It should do at least anyway.
The tiefling one specifically.
It's 17.
Oh yeah, then it fails, and it takes 8 damage.
For Asmodeus tiefling, which is effectively what Lou is, because he's default tiefling, I think, right? Or were.
Basically, yeah.
Alright, Jones, yeah, Jones runs over on support 0. You can see him kind of huffing and puffing a little bit as he like stretches. Sorry guys, I was, it's a bit more boy. Sorry guys, I was talking to point. What I miss?
We're being attacked by the security guards.
Oh,
They wanted ID.
oh yeah, I have one of those.
Cool. Can you show it to the second one at least? That one.
Yeah. And as he does so, he starts very, very frantically bubbling out a series of words that the rest of the party doesn't understand, other than Lou, who speaks the language. And Lou appears to just be a string of random words and numbers. As Lou, as Jones provides his security credential code word.
It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in Big Latin.
0, 0, 0, 0.
Should I try and remember this?
You can try.
Come on, Lou. Just that 20. What? This probably intelligence, right?
I'm just gonna make you a history check in the future to see if you
I-
remember it. I think it matters more when you're going to try and remember it for.
It's very fair.
If you want to
never know when
try,
there's going to be security guards coming at you.
You're gonna do it to the police, like the actual human police. You're just gonna be confused.
you're like, what? Why are you saying Ghibli to us?
Ghibli-gook.
So it's a bit
Um,
Can that be the name of the Elysium language? Is Ghibli-gook, by the way?
feathers.
I've just got it written down as a Elysium for now. Could be. But with that, you see the two guards turn green in their runic glow as they stand down.
Okay.
Okay. Nope. Yourself, keep one with security pass with us at all times.
Gwen. Would you mind
Yes.
giving me some healing? As you literally look at Alvin, she's probably bleeding out of her eyes.
I think a
Not
few of
the
us are
only
probably
one.
bleeding a bit.
I'm down.
And
I was down 33 going into that fight.
and have you learned your lesson?
Keep you alive?
Don't keep the security guy with you. Pointing at
I
Jones.
thought he was. He was off with points. Points' fault.
Although he's right behind me, I turn around, he's off point.
Points, your fault.
You just hear a little clang as he bangs the back of his head against the underside of the desk.
He's
It's
licking
not
stuff
too
under
much
there.
Trouble,
Yeah.
Gwen.
Yeah, how much health am I actually?
Could you heal me a bit as well, please?
I'm down about 50 something health.
Oh.
I've been down quite a bit. I
Give
haven't
me
been
more.
healed like today.
I think I'm about half health as well.
Jeez, guys.
Oh, I walked,
Uh,
walked into that tunnel and got a face full of fucking flame blast, and then
I'm
Oh.
45 now. That's nice.
You know what I never use? I'll use this. I'll use all of these, and I use 4 of my Only King's Crown of Life. So
Ooh, I've got that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yay.
who's getting what?
47. That's mass healing word, baby. That's everybody.
Everybody gets equal.
Oh,
is-
so all
Yeah,
that
that's actually a
added
full heal on Alvina. Almost, pretty much barely, but it is a mass heal. Thank you.
So is it just like the amount of people in the range, or is it
Uh,
specific people?
It's like
No, it's up to 6
targets.
people.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a
So
good number of targets.
everybody.
Cool. I'll take the one of those because that'll take me up to full health.
The
Even-
4 of them.
yeah.
It literally is the 4 of them together take me to max health, but it worked.
Close to max.
Thanks very
You
much,
know-
Gwen.
Thank you.
Up to
Feeling a
max
lot
and still in
better.
my temp.
Yeah, the 10 hit points I think you gave me previously did a lot of work.
Yeah, 10 hit points that I had from like a couple of sessions ago. Took most of that 20 whatever damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Gwen.
Dankeschön.
Alvin
Feeling a
just
lot
wipes
better
lot
now.
of Alvin just wipes a lot of the blood off. Much better.
Well, in fairness, it's usually other people's blood, so it's okay.
Yeah, this time was mine. For a bit long amounts.
Well, we do tend to be the first ones into battle. Oh,
It's my job.
I know.
Anyway,
Um,
Gwen, Jones, stay with us right here for a moment because you never know when there might be more.
Yes. No more security guard fighting if we can help it. Ouch.
That's fair, and there probably is going to be more. This is the security hub after all.
That's my thought. Yeah. If there are two, it's probably more, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There is a door here now, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming it's the same type of door. It's not a specifically rigged up security door.
Where are the rest
no,
of
no.
you?
Yeah.
You want to activate the drones again by the security by accident, by dilly-dallying? Come on.
Come on, guys. It's reasonably safe for the moment.
Are we able to get
That's
the power
reassuring.
cores
It's
out of the
reasonably safe.
Yeah. Are we able to get the power cores out of these golems as well?
They literally like stand. I imagine that might be seen as hostile action, taking out the power core of
Oh, right.
standing
They're
living
just-
golems.
I forgot. Yeah.
We didn't
Even
kill him.
though one of them is on 2 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
I forgot that they're just passive now rather than we just kick the shit
Yeah,
out of them.
we disassembling something while it's still alive is a bit harsh.
Yeah, they
I
like
was-
my passcode credentials will allow us access here, but that wasn't a maintenance passcode. They will not allow anyone to meddle with them.
Yeah, no tampering, which makes sense.
Honestly, waiting for you to try and take him back to the ship for some reason.
What
I
actually
thought,
was,
2 more big things on the ship. Cool.
what actually was your job here, Jones?
If anyone,
Oh well, should we flash back to my backstory now that Zormir's here?
Yeah, I realised that we. Wait a minute, we were doing a flash forward. Bob's back. Wait a minute, what was your job here again?
As we flash back to
Diddly-doo,
like
diddly-doo, 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 diddly-doo.
5 minutes ago when Jones first got their memory back.
Yep.
As Jones looks up at all of you, his eyes wide, startled.
memories.
I
was a stripper.
remember now. I wasn't a stripper.
Never said.
That's a shame.
That's a weird thing to say. Just pull it out there, Jones.
My name
Oh.
is Jones Johnson.
Johnson or Johnson?
Johnson.
Johnson. Okay,
It's like
I'm the son of Jones,
It's like
Carl
Richard
Carlson.
Richardson.
that makes sense.
and my father, Joan Johnson, is also the son of Jones.
So,
And I come from a long line of Jones.
I'm not gonna lie, you're reminding me of a LARP character I used to know, literally called Olaf Olafsson.
So all double J.
What?
They're all double J.
Oh no, they're JoJo's.
They're JoJo's!
They are.
It's the JoJo
Oh no.
I've been watching JoJo as well. I've actually been getting through JoJo for the first time recently.
Oh shit, it was entirely
And
unintentional.
he does have a stand. Look, he has a stand. He's called Blob.
Oh,
No, wait, he's not actually a werewolf. He's got a wolf stand.
He's just got a Murphys stand.
Well, we now. Well, that makes sense. Actually, that makes worryingly amounts of sense that he's a Joe Star. Damn it! One moment, I need to post this in the chat that with the people I'm watching. I'm literally watching JoJo with.
Our DM accidentally made a JoJo.
From Yu-Gi-Oh, Glenn.
And-
I was actually thinking like he's better than goddamn Yu-Gi-Oh.
I literally just posted in the other chat, Alterra is a JoJo reference, and that was it. I'm not going to explain anything to them. For context.
And what was your job?
I was a military specialist.
Oh.
I was part of an experimental program.
Okay.
Oh. That
He's
That
definitely a JoJo
explains
reference.
that explains a few things, actually.
Captain Alterra.
And
Like-
no. So I'm from the city.
That explains the lycanthropy.
So what was the experiment then?
It was to use lichen blood to give us enhanced abilities.
Yeah.
We took a lichen serum.
Okay.
Question.
Uh,
Question, Chris. Have you seen Noblesse?
The Bless, I have not.
No, Noblesse specifically, the anime.
No.
Okay, I was wondering, it's like, did you go? This is a plot point in that. That is actually a thing that just happens in that anime. Okay,
So,
continue. It just was a cool bit. It was a fun anime. I can recommend. Bit weird, but cool.
messing
No,
with
if anything, this is a Captain America reference.
Yeah. Fair.
messing
That's what I
with
said, Captain Alterra.
Except, hairier.
werewolf DNA
Yeah,
to
he actually got to puberty.
be stronger.
Well, not wolf DNA, werewolf DNA.
Werewolf.
Werewolf DNA.
Yeah, it was the Republic started.
Have?
El, Senator Curse, his Noid enslaved. He's made a few of them Lycan to patrol the others and control them. He awards his most loyal followers with a Lycan curse. We managed to apprehend one of them, and we wanted to try and extract the properties that allowed for the enhanced strength, speed, and senses without the control. Without the bloodlust, but also the control that Senator Curse held over his loyal soldiers.
Makes sense.
I have a vague
One-
feeling there was something like this in our sphere somewhere. Vague memory of hearing about rumors of people messing with lycanthropy for some purpose.
I was not involved.
I'm not blaming you, for Christ's sake.
But I was.
You might have been involved. You never know.
I was part of
Blame you for
a.
licking one camera, for goddamn sake.
Let Jones finish, guys. Jesus.
What is this camera you keep mentioning?
I don't know.
Looks around. I don't see any cameras. I was assigned to effectively to guard to escort duty for several inspectors for our Alterra outposts. It's how I came to be here. During Elysium's early days, I mean I say early days, the city had been standing for 1,000 years already, but as the after the shattering, at least from what history tells us, after the planar shattering, the various factions went into a sort of slumber as they've consolidated the strength within their nations. But after 1,000 years, presumably the consolidation had complete, and each faction started sending out armadas to take territory surrounding their imminent domains. And eventually they reached the Tranquil Seas, where Elysium was. In a few short decades, we lost ground after ground, settlements, towns, entire farming communities, until eventually it was just Elysium left, the astral city in the Tranquil Seas. In an attempt to try and combat the overwhelming power the Republic and the monarchy had, we started seeding these more extreme outposts further afield, hiding them either deep underground or in hostile terrain where they were less likely to be discovered, or even in established Noid communities that had managed to somehow survive. Just because the armadas hadn't gotten to them yet, or had the protection of some local monstrous warlord to effectively protect them in exchange for sacrifice and tribute. This was one such outpost. It was it was tasked with studying a captured elder brain.
Oh my god.
Trying to...
I was a bit off base with an aboleth, not gonna lie.
So that's what was in your friend there.
Chunk of elder brain.
Yeah, apparently it did not take kindly to being to not having the rest of its brain.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yes.
I can see that.
But eventually, when I was there when the council made the decision. Elysium had endured several attacks by outer ships of the Armada, particularly by the Republic. There was a moment where I was surrounded by effectively Spartan mind flayers. I barely got out of that one with with the hair on my back.
Mm.
But after that battle, it was decided that Elysium was too much of a too powerful to fall into either faction's hands. After all, the only thing effectively protecting the rest of the Noid population was the fact that they were needed to they were the three factions were still stuck in a cold war, neither getting that upper hand on the other. But Elysium would shift the balance of that power. Throughout history of Elysium, there's records of us being visited uh,
Emissaries?
by emissaries from beyond the Rainbow Wall. It's how we actually, at least if history is to be believed, it's how we developed the. Actually, I had a word for it. 1 second. Where did you go? Is the Arcline crystal?
Arclight.
It's not Arclight.
Was it Arclight? I thought it was Arclight.
That's the feather.
Oh, yeah. That was it.
Yes, Arcaline.
Arclight.
Arcaline crystal.
Okay.
It's how we actually came to develop Arcaline technology. The clear cut crystals you've seen before you. The actual intricacies of it escapes me. I was always a military man and not one of the artificers.
Makes sense.
But no, it was decided that the city would have to be hidden, and so we plunged it into a demiplane, and we left it there. The rest of us split into groups, each escorted by the remaining military specialists, and headed out to integrate with the remaining Noid settlements that existed throughout the cosmos. The faction I was with decided that they couldn't. Some of them wanted to stay and try and make a life with the more primitive settlements, but for those of us who couldn't live not doing something, we decided to submerge ourselves in vaults, waiting for the day that we'd be reawoken, hopefully by not monstrous intentions.
Hmm.
I don't remember what happened with my vault. I don't. My memories are still a little hazy from that time when I was escaping. I just remember walking for days still and eventually ending up in that honey forest.
Assuming something found
Some
your
memories
vault
might
and
be.
wasn't friendly would be my bet.
Yes.
Maybe the vaults also had a safety precaution though that if power was draining out or something was damaged, it would automatically revive the inhabitants.
That must be what happened to you then.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Something could have. Oh, actually,
It might
could
have.
have been both. Something could have got in and damaged the power source, so it just
I
revived
would
you.
say it's probably damaged because that would explain why
The memory loss as well.
memory loss, or maybe just the hastened process of revival.
Maybe
Did you?
suspension was a volatile experimental technology even when back in my day.
Something like
Yes.
a Hydra got into a building, it could do some damage. So, like
If
damage to
we-
power.
If I can ask, if we have the chance and it's not an inconvenience, I would like to find this vault again and see if anyone else survived.
Definitely.
More people with the knowledge of the and ready to fight would be definitely Advantageous.
Advantageous.
So Alvina was even quicker than usual, by the way. But, just to let you guys know, she was a bit quicker than even she normally is to go yes.
There was 5 other combat specialists with me, as well as several scientists. They could be useful if they're still alive.
There's
It'll
a very
definitely,
evil grin on Alvina's face.
it'll definitely give us an advantage.
Definitely.
But yeah, that's my story.
Well.
It seems I'm a man out of time.
Wait, if it
Well,
might
at least it's not out of the world.
That was about it. Well, welcome. I guess great to meet you a bit more properly then, Jones.
Yeah, thanks. Somehow my life hasn't gotten less crazy meeting you.
Yeah.
This is always
That's
good.
And trust me, it
that's interesting.
doesn't get any more sane
Can I-
working with
can-
these lot.
Can only promise it'll get even weirder.
Hey, it's good to be fighting the Republic again.
Yeah. And everybody else.
Yes.
Funny enough, not actually ever fought the Empire. They were always on the other side of the cosmos. You guys don't know where the Tranquil Sea is, do you?
Not really.
Have we heard what the Tranquil Sea is?
No, and as Jones kind of recalls back to the previous maps you've seen, well, as I'm pretty sure one of you probably has them. I'm pretty sure Zormir has would have taken one of a map of the actual cosmos.
We've seen it.
The Tranquil Sea is what is now referred to as the Irradiated Sea.
Ah. I don't even know what the Tranquil Sea is. So no.
Also, Gwentwood.
Yeah,
So yeah.
because Gwen's from this.
We've heard of the Radiated Sea, probably haven't heard of the Tranquil Sea.
Yeah.
But Jones points to on the map of like where the Irradiated Sea is now. That was the Tranquil Sea in his day.
That's
It would seem some fighting has gone on there since.
Yeah.
It is
that's
now a
cool.
hellish landscape.
Well, something happened. A little less tranquil, I guess.
Definitely.
Such a sad casualty of war.
Yeah, happens. Well,
Yeah, there you go. That's Jones's backstory. He is an Elysium soldier who is frozen because Elysium was plunged into a demiplane in order to hide it.
also not full shifter, not full werewolf. Basically a shifter.
Yep.
Same as me then, almost.
Essentially, yeah, he's basically an ubered up version of what you are.
And
Yeah, but he only has the one.
He's not in a tin can.
And was he just
Yeah.
preserved in honey for some reason, or?
No, he was in a stasis pod. But when he came out, he was half conscious and wandered out of the vault, it would seem, and ended up in the honey forest.
He somehow
Also-
ended up later on in.
Yeah, and then he got captured.
Also, Alvina now has the knowledge that they basically had ways to basically give lycanthropy with less downsides. So she has ideas now.
No.
She was
no.
already trying to figure
No.
out how to get lycanthropy without the craziness before this. So
Now you just have to find some lichen serum.
or the scientists.
Oh, scientist.
There apparently were scientists, so hope at least one's alive.
So let's open this door and hopefully make sure nothing else is on this.
There'll
Almost
almost
security.
certainly be at least one more golem. So Jones, prep the security code.
Yep, just standing back a bit.
Yeah.
Aye,
How much more magic you got in you?
I've got a decent bit.
Perfect. Open her up.
I'll open up the panel.
Alright, you open up the panel. Where the hell is this line? It's on here. No, I don't want the whole thing. I just want the one line that I drew in earlier. Why you got,
No, You're not allowed that one line. That
Why
line
why
is
is roll twice? So gotta be so weird when it comes to just give me. I'm gonna tear this whole thing apart if I need to.
You've just lost
Wow.
one specific
apart.
line.
Right
Even-
in the corridor.
Is it even on? Oh, you know what's funny?
Did you delete it?
No, I don't even think it's. I'm pretty sure it's on the GM layer. I don't think you guys can see this line I put in a while ago. There's supposed to be a line here.
Yeah, we didn't see it. That
No.
was
There's a
not there.
line in front of us now.
Now there is.
I was trying.
That's why I asked if there was a door, because we couldn't see the door.
Oh my god.
That's why.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
There we go.
now it's there to open.
Nah.
The jigsaw complete.
We just had that loading error that happens in games when like something's broken, like new zone unlocked but it hasn't rendered in.
Oh, that's funny. Oh jeez. But yeah, there are two more golems as well as a broken golem.
Jones, you're up.
Jones rattles off his security clearance and both of them deactivate, or not deactivate, but stand down.
Go into green happy mode. Also, can you move this back because this is above us again?
To the back, to the back.
Thank you.
Okay, they're all green.
Yeah, friendly golems, or not hostile to us at this very moment, golem.
You come into what looks to be a central security room. There's a rounded kind of table in the central with there's a little donut table in the center with security consoles and a chair, a little flip table that allows entry, as well as several weapon racks dotting around the room, and there are various monitors and additional consoles off to the side, as well as a door to the north.
What kind of
Alvina's-
weaponry?
Yeah, Alvina is gonna go exactly that. What weapons we got? If there's
Yeah, as you come in, it looks like the room has been picked over, especially by the dead golem that has several blast marks on it. And you can see the other two golems. Actually, I think they're sure they regenerate.
most golems have a way to heal built into them, basically. So maybe they have a way to generate the whatever energy heals them.
Yeah, well, the platinum golems themselves are able to self-repair. So they look fine and new. It'd only be the dead one that wouldn't be able to regenerate. But as you're exploring the rest of the room, obviously these things are securely locked with what looks to be magnetic locks. There is probably a way to access them from the console, but the console is still currently dead. As Jones comes over, he moves over to one of the large trunks in the corner, and this would be self-powered because it's not connected to the main ones. Only the actual like wall-mounted racks would be connected to the main power line. Yeah, this one would just be like a. This one's probably also dead though. It would still be running on its own batteries. He kind of glances over at the group. I don't suppose anyone has a delicate way of opening a closed box.
Okay,
fuck
you're
you.
up.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got his
Yep,
thieves'
just
tools.
staring at fuck you.
Yeah, he's got thieves' tools. We all know he does.
I have a multi-purpose tool that can be whatever we need.
He's already
to.
got his thieves' tools, so.
The box is already open and fuck you's rummaging in it.
Where is fuck you? There he is. He's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Thieves' tools, right?
Yeah, as you kind of swipe in, you manage to get the little magnetic strip that's holding it in place and kind of slice it open. As the top comes away, you notice that there is a padded interior with three specially kind of dug out holes for the two of which are filled with these crystalline objects that you saw downstairs. A little circular pad with a little collection of bundled crystals standing off from the base.
Mm.
Wait a minute. When did you get a bandolier?
He's had it for ages. Did you
Yeah.
not see it?
I found it when I was
I
a
wasn't
bird.
paying attention.
Yeah, it was around
Paying
his neck.
attention.
It was my collar for a while.
Yeah, I don't know where he
Right.
found it, but he's had it for a while.
What up?
It's my new shiny
Those
thing.
grenades.
Huh? What grenades?
Royale.
For those who don't know the reference, post
Okay.
in.
We've
But
got
you find two of them.
Right, we have two.
That looks worryingly tasty. I don't know why. It just reminds me of like gummy bears.
How
Take your word
much?
for it.
Weird
Nothing's
rock
loaded for
candy.
me yet.
How many of these will we need to power? What we need to power up to get the information you're after off the network?
Just the one will do.
ZPM.
Ah, it means we've got another as a spare.
Okay.
That's handy.
So you know this weaponry here. Will it need more of these, or
Yeah, what weapons are actually? Is there anything on the racks, or is it just weapon racks, like empty ones?
Yeah, there's I think I need to roll for it. I have a list of things. But I actually didn't decide how much was left. Because I'm gonna let the dice decide how much is left.
Perfect.
Also, I really should convert these to numbers.
Literally, like, and Alvin is, there's wondering. Alvin is wondering, it's like, are there the similar type of weapons that she's seen in her dreams here?
Boromir's definitely interested in the weaponry as well, considering it's from people who were
High tech.
top artificers. To the point that it doesn't look like artificery anymore.
I just want to isolate these things. There we go. That's fine. 10. Cool. That's better. Before we go on, we're gonna take a little break there. But you're able to go downstairs and put the power generator in there. You mostly just need to take out the old one and slot it in, and then just push it back in. So you also don't need to do that as a group. Once that's done, then power will begin flowing to the facility. Would you like Jones to go with the power restarting group or stay here in the security hub?
Honestly, I think it's safer.
Security hub.
Really? Okay. Alvin is
Well,
just saying this.
Yeah.
There's so many golems around us. There's
I
so
was wondering
many.
it might
Yeah, and
explode the whole building if they
not
put it
very
in wrong.
techy, though.
Yeah,
oh, true,
but it'd
actually,
be
yeah. Yeah.
come as a surprise. I won't mind.
I mean, also, if he goes with the other team, if there isn't more golems, he can then like flash his ID at them.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep him up here with us. I think. Just
As power
Yeah,
comes
that'd be
back and
better.
all the doors begin to activate, the door does open to another golem. Only it falls forward and you see a blast mark in its back.
Hmm.
Just a little jump scare golem.
Yeah. I mean, it literally just looks at it. It lands in front of us. Like, that was weird.
Gwen screams.
Yeah, Gwen screams. I'll be impassive. Huh, odd.
Yes, with that I'm gonna go
Once a mile away.
get some water.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys come.
Who's staying here and who's going to plug
I'll be
core in?
Alvin wants to stay in the security room. She has no interest in putting the power crystal back in.
I'll go to the power console.
Power core.
Hey, you've got the point with you over there. You can help.
The point's
Well,
fucking around
Staying
with
in the security room,
Yeah.
which is most secure.
Bucky's going with the power cores that are
Mhm.
the actual consoles that are on top. He's not where the power system is, I don't think. So you might need to do that some there.
Hey, I want to check out the weapons here.
I'll save you a gun. How about that?
Be back in a minute.
I mean,
Just
fuck
the
you
windows.
can just
Oh.
do Yeah, Fucky would just go anywhere that he's told, basically.
I think you'd be up for the security room with us, right? It's stuff to loot.
Yeah, I mean,
That's my thought.
he'd probably be going through the cupboard, seeing if there's any like staplers or anything like that lying
Yeah.
around.
There might be more grenades in the security room. That's my
Maybe.
thought. I think Alvina's also actually pointed out that Zormir needs to get a ranged weapon again, so you are genuinely going to be saved a gun, Zormir. Don't worry.
Yeah.
She's not going to keep one for you. She's actively told you were an idiot for making your gun into a melee weapon.
Yeah.
So...
Just to help you out.
Hey, it's been effective, but...
It's been effective, but
time.
we've got next to no long range in this team.
Yeah, we have no long range that isn't specifically Lou. Like Lou's got some good long range, but he's got a limited supply.
I have long range now. I have long range.
I mean, yeah, I
Right.
mean,
We also
fuck
have
you.
a lot of...
1,200 feet is my long range now.
What's
But also,
fuck
you've
yous
got
is-
limited amount, and you're usually using support. Is the point, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I've got up to 320 with disadvantage.
yeah, Alvina's long range is 120,
Mhm.
and I think she has 150, but it's only so much. Because also, if for now at least, if it's immune to fire, what's at wrong range, I can't do shit to it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna test something.
It's actually why I want the other Elemencies so much.
Mhm.
Because
You want to be the airbender?
she's actually not as... Air is surprisingly not the one she's actually after the most out of the others.
Earthbender.
She's after Earth the most because she thinks she suits it better.
Oh, you
I
just want to
am-
make a volcano. Jesus, that's it.
I
You just want to be a volcano.
I don't just want to make a volcano, but it is on the docket.
It is on the list of things I will do as soon as I get this power. Volcano.
Yes, she wants to go. Look, I've been rewatching Avatar. Okay.
Alvina the volcano.
I was just testing to see if Spell Sniper would extend the range of my Still Wind Strike, but it doesn't.
No, it's
Because it's not technically a range spell, it's still a melee spell.
It's a melee spell attacks, but you teleport.
Yeah.
So it's one of those really weird ones.
Yeah, I was just double checking to see if it would, because I just had the thought, but no, it doesn't. Right, let's take
It's
that
because
feet back off.
it's technically a teleportation magic, right?
Yeah.
Not a it's ranger magic.
I mean, it would work with some of his other spells. I mean, it's like his Firebolt.
Yeah, it's a fireball. It works with. You've got the psychic one, don't you? You have a psychic.
My Synatic Static.
Yeah, it
double
goes
check.
for that, doesn't it?
Let me put that back on just so I can see if it will actually affect that. Come on, internet, load properly. You just had the fucking thing open. There we go. What am I looking for? Spell Sniper.
Synaptic static and spell sniper. Really like it should, right?
It feels like it should, because it is a ranged spell.
Yeah.
Come on. My internet's annoying.
Yeah, I was thinking which elements would probably suit Alvina like, in order of the 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that she was fire most, earth probably second, wind probably third, water fourth, and evil definitely fifth. Because Alvina, as much as it'd be fun to get evil magic, she's not actually that evil. She has some traits to be evil, but she's not actually evil.
I assumed it would have been water last, just so she could not take a bath.
She likes.
Because I assume
washing.
Alvina is also filthy.
No,
Always
Alvina,
filthy.
Alvina
Sorry,
actively washes
every day,
a
or-
lot. Alvina actively washes a lot.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
in my head canon, just
Yeah.
filthy, just like dirty feet, walking around everywhere, just ugh.
No, she has
Long toenails.
no, she has
No,
very well
that's more
manicured.
fuck you.
Yeah, she has well manicured toenails. She does have like calluses like granite on the base of her feet though. Because she does walk around barefoot all the time.
Mhm.
But that's why she also does like bathe very, very regularly.
I assume fuck you's feet are so caked in dirt they look like shoes.
Just as you have shoes on, he just has dirt that thick. Yeah, it was the joke for the for Alvina washes a lot because she does the L'Oreal hair flip regularly.
Yeah.
Just through with it. Girl likes bathing. Probably the
Just-
cleanest on the ship, hilariously enough.
Just to the detriment of you, the fact that you like bathing in lava now for the sanity of our,
For the
our
freaking
the
san-
medic.
Yeah, she can actually have more baths because she can bathe herself in flames to get all the extra dirt off as well.
Yeah, just burn that.
And
dirt
she's
off.
gonna. That's the real reason she's getting all the elemental magic. She's gonna get every type of bath that she can just do to
Mud
herself. She can get
bath,
sand
fire
bath,
bath.
mud bath, sand bath, flame bath, water bath, air bath, evil bath.
I'm intrigued. as
That's
to
just
what
blood.
gonna be.
Yeah, the
That's-
evil
that is-
bath.
The
That's your
evil
normal-
bath.
That's your normal bath of evil bath. You just bathe in the blood of your enemies all the
Blood,
time.
it's pure blood. Honestly, I'm interested in getting evil magic because I don't know what the fuck it's gonna do. That's one of the major reasons.
I mean,
don't know
I'm
what it's-
It's probably not a good thing.
yeah. I mean, I'm tempted. Fuck you to have the evil Mancy, and
Yeah.
just say that it's something like water or something.
Yeah, that's the bit. I'm actually. Oh, actually, no, isn't. Didn't Chris say that evil's element, like the actual damage type, is acid?
Can't remember.
I seem to remember that. So we probably have a lot of acidy stuff. Because I think it's based on the dragons, right? And Black Dragon's the evil dragon,
Possibly.
and they do acid. So that makes sense in my head.
Oh,
I mean, I
fuck,
can
you
see
just
your
turn.
logic, but whether Chris is based
The fuck
on
he
that, I
turns
don't
No,
know.
into-
that was my memory of what Chris said, but it as a could be just misremembering.
The start.
Fuck, he turns into a fiery xenomorph.
Honestly,
All we need was a fire.
It's actually one of the bits is why I specifically wanted each of the books is there's gonna be someone who wants each of them, and I imagine fuck you would definitely want evil magic. Probably affinity quite high with evil magic. I can imagine as
Probably.
and I want to see what it does.
I mean, I'm still trying to work out the trickster riddle.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
we should get that as a
Yeah,
pinned
what
comment.
was
in
it?
the
You gotta
Discord.
look in.
So we could all have a
What does it
glance.
mean to be a trickster or something like
Yeah,
that?
I'm
The true meaning
really
behind
curious.
being a. What is the true meaning behind being a trickster?
It was
Something
something
like
along
that,
those
yeah.
lines. Yeah.
Because it was the
It-
trickster god, not just
It was
like
God
the
of
god of
trickery.
thieves. Yeah, it wasn't the god of
He just
thieves. It was the
is-
god of trickery.
He just is the god of thieves as well, isn't it? Isn't just falls under his subset.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. The rogue god.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
do like
speaking
that. I
of
do like that most of the
bards.
I do like that most of the rest of the party has good relations with at least one god each. Like there's one that really clicks with each of them. Apart from Alvina, who's the god that she clicks best with, she wants to eat.
Excuse me, sir. I do not
forget
click with
Gwen.
any goddamn gods.
No, you
No.
click surprisingly well, just not with your own god. You
Or
click with Medici, who
romance.
isn't your god.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone click
Brendan
with the
doesn't
god.
like his
apart-
own god. He doesn't like Romeo.
Yes.
You also really hate the cherub thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know what Zormir's feelings is on him.
I don't think I talked with him. Because I found the god I wanted. I found Ivica.
Yeah,
It was
you-
like, nope,
just
everyone
realized-
else is ignored.
I had a nice chat with a Kirin, and then had a extremely long chat with two other gods, both of which she really dislikes.
I had a good few games with
Totally not
Gambit.
Yugi. Gambit, the card shark, which I still love. I'm so happy with that description. It worked.
I also still couldn't figure out why I didn't die to the butcher. It was like, why am I still standing? Why is he still hurting me?
Delaying and blind luck is how you survive. I was convinced you were dead. I'm not gonna lie. My entire plan was we gotta get Gwent out of there alive because Zoma is dead.
Yeah,
Because Alvin
that
was
was all.
the only one who could stand up to the Butcher in any actual way.
That was the main reason I was betting on the being actually looked for the goblin at that point.
It was not gonna work at all. But
No.
I was banking on the Butcher killing you so hard he nat 20'd and it saved Gwen. Genuinely. Because of the
Just
rules
head
of,
off.
because the rules of Vorpal Blades, it doesn't actually do damage, it just kills. It only doesn't do it if they survive basically the decapitation, so which Zormir can't survive decapitation.
I have
No.
returned. Can't Zormir survive decapitation? I don't know what you mean.
He's not got a robot head,
Not unless,
yet.
not unless my armor replaces the rest of my body. Somehow. It can replace other limbs.
It replaces all your internal. Abby, you need to get that. You need to get that built into your armor.
Well,
My
can
armor-
Zormir's arm like grow a little bit, then he can turtle?
Just turns into a life support system from the neck down.
Basically, if they chop off limbs, it replaces it. That's about it.
I mean,
Correct.
you're really leaning into the Crichtonville.
Yep.
Alright. Is everyone back?
I think we're all back.
Yeah.
Lou, you back?
Yeah.
Cool.
No.
This is gonna be a nice, fun, relaxed loot session. Loot. Alright. What are we doing? People went down to turn the power on, unless Fokyu is going with them. I don't see a problem.
Yeah, I think you're staying in here so because they might more grenades.
Good. Then all you gotta do is
Just like the
simply
way that
swap
was
out
phrased.
a battery. It's all you gotta do. If you somehow fuck this up, I don't know what to tell you guys.
It's on you at that point.
On you at that point. You know? It's literally 0 checks involved. You just do it. It's just a story beat.
Yeah.
If you somehow fail, I'm not sure what the hell you've just failed.
You licked the battery.
You said you were staying in the security room, Zormir.
Yeah. I want to check out the weapons.
I think Lou is
So
going
tempted
alone
to use my
do it.
inspiration.
Wait, is Lou the only one going to change the
I
battery?
think he might be because
Oh, god
we were
damn
literally
it.
making the suggestion. Well, Point can't go because he's doing the consoles up here. Zormi, you should go because you actually know what the fuck you're doing. I'll save you a gun.
Yeah, I don't trust
Zombie
you.
refused.
I don't trust the goblin looting him.
Well then, Lou. Apparently you're the only...
Avlena's
They
there.
might
She,
be
she'd be able to take, like, semi-control the goblin.
He's interested in seeing the things firsthand and not being the last one to get to have a look. And he sees how much you're loot hungry. Usually, but he wants to actually check this loot out himself for once.
Yeah, but we at least tell you what it is and give you it as a show.
Feeling
Don't hide
bad
it.
for Lou. Noticing that Lou's going off by themselves, Abigail will chum you.
Yay.
Hi,
Thanks,
Abby.
Abby.
You guys can have a lovely conversation about Lou. What's it like having a possessing a robot body? How are you doing in there?
Abby's keeping up morale.
Not gonna lie, it
Awesome.
feels kind of weird still. Still trying to get used to it.
Can
But
Lou
not
can
bad.
eat still, right?
Doesn't have to.
Yeah, he
No,
doesn't have
Warforged
he
don't need
can
to.
eat, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Alvina's
You-
just
you
realised
did-
he
you
has
did
to change the menu.
Did splurge on the advanced Warforged body that could process food.
I mean, it's
Turns
not
it
also
into
not the
power.
first time that Abigail has had this situation either. Because of the
You're not wrong.
professor.
You're not wrong, actually, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As you get to the break in the stairs where normally Fuku would fly you over, Abby looks at you, Lou, and asks, "So how are we getting across? I don't suppose you've got like
That's a good question.
extendo arms."
I don't believe so. Nobody mentioned it when they
Try
handed me
reach
the
out
body.
across. Go
Cool.
gadget arms.
Go
Left,
Grimbot.
right, A.
I don't think we thought this out.
We didn't think this through.
The one with dimension door.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how are they getting
can
back?
actually.
He's really low on spell slot.
How many spell slots you got left, Lou?
I've still got a few. I can dimension door again.
Can you dimension roll twice?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So I'm saying I can dimension door again.
Look at them. There's literally
as in
two
to
of
get
them.
back.
They dimension door down. And Lou, you just have to turn the little handle on the node left and take it out, put in the new one, turn it right, lock it in. Boom, and as you do so, you feel a thrum of power emanating from the console, from the podium, as the energy is being sucked out off the demiplane, and is spreading through the rest of the building. There's a couple like little sparks here and there. Somebody did throw a table against the pipe over there. But other than that, everything seems to be working fine. There's no major catastrophic explosion. Up above, the rest of you hear a shout as the point was interacting with some wires at the time.
Ow!
And none of you mentioned warning the point you're about to turn the power back on.
Nope. This is
So-
the Paladins.
He's probably used to shit like that happening.
Also, he nearly electrocuted Zormir in like one of the previous sessions, so I think that's all fair at that point.
Yeah,
to the point gets a
Zormir
little
planned
shocked.
that.
But yes, up above, as you're opening up the cases and seeing what is still left or not broken for when there was fighting going on in here. You see a couple of scorch marks have gone through the wired cages. Everyone roll me a d20 for a fate check. Let's see how much luck has bestilled upon you.
Yes. If Zormir rolls, I was about to say if Zormir rolls on that one, it'd be so fucking funny.
3 for fuck
No,
you.
19.
Hey, 2 19s. Oh wait, Lou, do you roll, Lou?
Yeah, Lou will come back up. Let's go
Yeah.
Dimension Door.
no.
They'll just go
I'm
last
gonna-
in the loot
Ah,
picking
no,
order.
Just because you said everybody.
I just
Alright.
had the thing. Oh, nice. Wait a minute. You're not in the room.
Hey,
my
Lou
flash
still
to this.
get some loot.
Hell yes.
Can you add your
I need
flash
it.
to this? I don't know if your class abilities really help.
Ability check, saving throws.
It's a
uh,
freak roll.
If it helps luck. I feel like narratively it doesn't make sense.
It'd be there are
Let's
fortune
see.
effects that exist. Unfortunately, you don't have one.
Fair enough.
I mean, where are you?
I imagine if you had the lucky feet would work. Probably right.
I'm just
I feel like that's fair. It's called lucky.
Yeah, it's
Then luck.
fortune.
Let's help.
I honestly, Luke, you rolled a 19 out of a potential 20. I think you.
Yeah,
did,
but
buddy.
for Zormir.
He's not here.
Ah.
You're not. You're not.
I
In the
think-
room.
I got a
think Ben-
16. I was
Isn't
just
Ben
one
like just a self-target or?
That's attack roll ability check or
Yeah, it's fair. This is just determining how much loot was left from all the other people like trying to get in here and then running for their fucking lives when they found even more golems still alive.
Yeah.
Like they managed to take out 3 of the 5. So they did a pretty good job, but
Damn good job.
But these have just been slowly, like, they've taken one for one trip, and then some group later took out a second one. Another group took out a third one before they nearly didn't make it.
By the assumption, there's some bodies in here. Is my assumption because of this one.
That's fair. That's fair. There could be.
Pressed up against the door. Unless there's another door in the other room.
No, it actually mimics the first entrance way you came in. There are actually several entrance ways, depending on what your level of clearance is.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It's just so it happens that Jones got the military entrance.
Yeah.
Hey, what was I doing? Right, I was going down the list to see who was lucky with what. Where are we starting with? Zormir?
First.
Zormir, you're in luck. There is something in the little cabinet as you open it. Go ahead and roll me a D10.
3.
3.
It's a pipe bomb.
This is one of the cabinets that don't haven't got like a little grid on it. It's just like a perfectly like metal door. As the power comes on, you hear like several unlocking sounds around. As it seems like actually you hear a little sparks coming out too, as the sudden turning on the energy after so much time has actually broken all the lock conveniently.
It sent burnt the fuses.
Yeah. So the door, as you pull the door open, you actually find, and this one isn't being done yet. So let's see how many they would have in here. All 4. Okay. You find what looks to be 4 cloaks, made of some form of what looks to be reinforced Kevlar material.
Kevlar cloak, basically.
As
Yeah.
I'll put all these up on D&D Beyond later because I've not finished the writing out all the effects for them.
Yeah.
But I'll give you a rough idea of what they do, and I'll still tweaking 1 or 2 of them. This is a combat cloak. You get the feeling it's similar to a non-magical form of a cloak of protection because it's a combat cloak.
Oh my god, I fucking need that!
Well, I'm definitely giving one to Jones and keep a hold of her ones until we start dishing them out once
Yeah.
we've got know everything. Yeah.
Four
I'm
times
sure
combat cloaks.
I'm sure you know what this is
Combat.
better than us.
He does. 1 second, let me just keep track of the loot for later. What?
4 combat cloaks.
4 combat cloaks. You actually notice they've also got a slight reflective scaling on the outer back of them, presumably some sort of camouflage technology.
Oh, is it like an elven cloak mixed with a cloak of protection, but non-magic?
Yeah, I think it's a nature's mantle mixed with cloak of protection.
Sure, why not?
Better, I think. That's awesome. I really, really need that cloak, by the way.
Yeah, because the cloak can shift color and blend in with the terrain surrounding it, so you can hide. I don't think it doesn't count as a spellcasting focus, so it only has partial effect. But you can use a bonus action to hide even while being directly observed if you're lightly obscured.
Currently wearing
Yeah, they give the wood elf bit, but slightly better.
So yeah, they're kind of a lot of these are mixes of like part of one item and then the other, just to make sense combat wise, or to make sense story wise.
I'm assuming by non-magical they don't require attunement as well, right?
Who knows? Who knows?
We'll find out once we get
We
the.
have one thing. We have one thing.
We'll find out once we got the stat line for it.
They'll probably use a different resource to keep them powered.
Yeah.
Because they are a technology.
Makes sense.
Which means they run on batteries. But anyway, so that's what Zormir sees as they open up. They can see what appears to be 4 camouflaging, heavily protective combat cloaks. As we go on to Alvina, also roll me a D. Should I eliminate them? I don't care if you get 8 cloaks. Go ahead and also roll me a D10.
Close.
As on the opposite side of the room, you two open a similar cabinet, and nope, that's what this slot.
I rolled.
What?
It's fine too. I got. Oh, hey, I'll take the next one.
You
We went in front of
you
each other as
find
well, that's right.
3 more combat cloaks.
Yay! 'Hey, these are
I mean, if only
very
these
pretty.
guys actually used them.
Uh, if people could stop rolling threes now.
I
that'd be
really
great.
wanted something else because we've now got so many.
Do I need to
Maybe-
roll
Um,
my
maybe you
D10?
Yes. Unfortunately, Gwent, you don't find anything.
I have a request.
Yeah, not shocked
now
by
that
that.
now that we found 2 uniform boxes, maybe now we delete the combat clips.
Maybe. Gwen, as you open up your cabinet, this little cabinet at the top left, there's actually a bit of a scorch mark on it, and as you open it up, you find several broken, what looks to be, like almost EpiPen style containers. Unfortunately, something
Perfect.
something seems to have impacted this cabinet and has destroyed its content.
It might have been the lichen serum. I broke it.
Okay,
who
who's
knows,
got
man?
allergies?
All right, we're just gonna
Still gonna
re-roll in
take 'em,
threes
though.
for now. As you try and pick them up, they're just all broken glass and leaking liquid.
That's why you've got what's it bag of holding. Just shake him into there. Like might be able to use the EpiPens for something.
Oh my god!
Get mending.
You know, you're gonna cover whatever is in that bag in this strange liquid, right?
And the lift.
I thought
fine,
bag of
when-
holdings kept everything separate.
Sort of.
How do you think a bag of it doesn't have like inserts inside it?
I
It's just a
honestly
big old
assumed
dump hole.
Everything was just. See, I never thought it was a dump hole. I thought it was like a section of shelves. Because when you reach in, you think of the thing you want,
No,
it comes. It's not
Yeah,
like
it essentially goes
shifting
into
through
an-
random
It
shit.
actually, I think there actually is an old joke of make sure everything is in proper storage when you put it in the bag of holding because it does spill. There is actually.
Yeah, it just magically like pushes it to the top.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, then I do not do that because that would ruin everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in my head, it was always like, oh, it's a little magical storeroom. Everything is nice and neat.
There used
Oh,
to
you ruined my
be
dreams, you bastards.
there used to be an actual like storeroom item essentially, which was like you can actually walk into like a small building. There used to be one of those. I don't
Oh,
know if
you mean a portable hole?
Might be a portable hole, yeah. That might be the one. Actually, no, it was a door. It was like a door. You could open it up. It was like a little like shed.
Similar to a portable hole, though.
Yeah, kind
We-
of the same vein.
Do we have any of those jars that for the primal fire that's empty now?
Yeah.
Because we could store the liquid in that.
I don't.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of liquid, is there? Chris?
Oh no, it's already like spilled all the way down. You'd be like mopping it up with like a towel or something.
Unfortunately, I don't have
Squeeze
hydromancy
it
yet.
into the
I
jar.
don't have hydromancy yet. We can't pull it out of the fucking dirt.
Like I want you to imagine that
control.
you go into the kitchen after hearing something crash, and you open the cupboard, and like a vinegar bottle has broken, and it's just leaking all over. It's pouring out of the cupboard. You look down, it's on the lower shelves.
It's
In
a
my
broken jar
house,
of pickled
there
eggs.
In my house, there's always a very innocent-looking cat in the middle of it all.
All right, but that was Gwen. We'll do Lou last because they're still coming back up the stairs. Folk, you rolled a 3 on the D2. Unfortunately, anything below 10, you only find broken stuff.
Ah.
Yeah, it had to be a 10 or higher to
Fuck
have
you, can't
something be there.
complain. Oh,
Grenade
shit, he's
casing.
found.
Folk, you as you open it though, you do find something broken. Let's see, what's a good broken item?
Grenade casings.
As you open what looks to be like the most heavily reinforced of the cabinets, you're like, oh, there's got to be something good in there. As you open it, suddenly a blast of warm, smoky air just encapsulates your head as it seems like something's triggered one of the grenades inside, probably a static charge or something, and it seems to have blown up as you look into what looks to be a reinforced safe. The entire wall are just suited black from soot.
Like slightly bent outwards. It went
Slightly
bang.
bent outwards.
His
Yep.
face covered
yeah.
in suit like in the
I-
cartoons.
I was about to say, yeah, fuck you turns around, he's just essentially just soot face, like you would see in a
Yeah,
cartoon, yeah.
stick of dynamite's blown up in your hands.
Yeah, Acme Dynamite style.
Alright. And I believe then that does actually come to Lou, as eventually Lou, you come back into the room. It looks like half or more than half of the containers have already been checked. Some of them are already broken.
Not the cloak.
There's 7 cloaks now.
Hey, we've got so many. Maybe we can stitch a few together. You know.
Yeah, put stitch two together. Put everyone's back.
Lou, go ahead and roll me a D10. We'll be rolling a 3, so we don't.
Got an 8.
You got an
You
8.
got an 8.
He
Okay.
got not a cloak. He got not a cloak. I don't care what it is. It's not a cloak.
It's
a
a carrying
magical
bag
one.
for a cloak.
It's actually a hat.
It's a tote bag. It's a tea cozy that doubles as a hat.
It's a bonnet.
I give that to fuck you so he can spice up his lamp.
Go on, Chris. What
What
actually?
did we get?
Let's see, a D4 for these as well. I'm mostly going by what the size of how much they'd be able to store. No, let's do a D6. You got a 19. Let's do a D6 number. There's 2 left. Okay, as you reach down to one of the lower shelves, you take out what looks to be a like a little storage box, with a little handle on it, almost like a drill case. And as you kind of pop it open, you find another one of these like not felt foam, like foam inlays, with little slots for rings in them. What looks like that used to 6 in slots for rings, only 2 of them are occupied currently by what appears to be how would this look? What looks to be a very sleek it would be alkaline technology, but looks to be an alkaline crystal, but in ring shape, and you can see several of the inscriptions or like circuit paths in the ring. And as you pick it up, you notice that there are little beads of white arcanite dotting them. Would it be beads? No, I want it to be a ring. There's like a little inlay in the center of white arcanite band around the ring. I think that looks more aesthetically pleasing.
Circuitry of some kind.
Yes. Let's see. I mean, Jones could just tell you the answer. I don't think it's necessary for an Arcana check. I mean, Zormir, you automatically kind of assume that there's white arcanite in a ring. It kind of sounds like a ring of storing. But as Jones, God, it's Friday night, man, already losing it. As Jones looks at the rings, you can actually see like a little grin pop up on them, like, oh, I didn't know they actually stored these here. These are still relatively new. Tech-wise, anyway, they were only coming out of these like 5 years back in before we had to abandon the city. I know they'd start sending these to the further outposts.
Fun. What are they?
It's a combat ring.
Combat ring?
Combat ring?
And what does it do?
It magically insulates you from paralysis or restraint.
Alvin head
Okay.
snaps round.
Oh, like my earring.
Yeah, it's like a ring of free action.
Oh my.
Action, freedom of movement.
Yeah, apparently the new name is free action for some reason. I'm not
Oh,
sure. A lot of places call it that. But it is a ring of freedom of movement is what it's the original name. But it's also combined with a ring of storing.
Cool.
They come preloaded with shield spells in them.
Oh, they're kind of like the thing that Junior's kids had. Wait, is Ring of Freedom? That's really strange. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't know why they changed the name.
I don't know why they did. I get that must be the new one, the brand new name.
But it's effectively a ring of freedom of movement, as well as a spell storing ring that comes preloaded with shield effects. because it's designed specifically for combat against spellcasters. There's 2 of them. This one does require attunement because it's technically a magic item.
Yeah, that is
That's good.
entirely fair. That would.
But we'll say the cloaks aren't attunement. But they do need to be recharged periodically. I need to work out how they were actually charging their items.
I actually.
I've just been hand waving it.
I have an idea on the one of if we could Jura rig something.
Is
was actually
there
just
like
gonna-
a kind of a lantern somewhere that they must sight a roam into?
I was just going to use the art tables. The art tables make sense. I want it to be the designated Elysium table, effectively.
That is fair.
So yeah, if you take them back to the Elysium tables, I'm gonna say it has like 48 hours of, maybe more than 40 hours. I'm gonna think about that because it needs to work. I might do it like Boots of Flying, where they won't actually, they only have like a certain number of active points to them. But it just encourages you to like recharge them whenever you're back at your ship.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get 7 combat cloaks, and 2 combat rings, which does require attunement. And unfortunately, you don't get any of the broken EpiPen style things, or what was clearly an additional bandolier of grenades that exploded.
Yep.
That's a pity. We can get even a sample of liquid. I could give
Oh, you get a sample if you want. You just wouldn't be able to like you can get like a little bit off it, but it's all over the cupboard.
it.
It's probably
Well, if we can get a
contaminated.
sample, I'd like to take a sample of liquid.
I
As I
hand
can-
you a beaker that I looted from the ice box we had earlier. It'd be
I
something,
mean,
right?
I can give this to Randy to see if he can study it. He seems to have some idea about
Mhm.
alchemy, apparently.
Cool.
If you want to give me Randy an alchemy check now, I can give you the knowledge ahead of time. Effectively, do it during the downtime that's going to happen once you come out of here anyway. If you
What
happen
would
to
it be
have it,
from?
otherwise you can do it
I
next
ju-
week.
I
It's
just
intelligence check with proficiency if you have the tool proficiency.
Yeah, he does.
I just had a
Uh,
yeah, specialist, isn't he? He doesn't have special alchemy tools as well.
He's got the gloves of alchemy.
That is it.
The living alchemy gloves, basically.
What did those do?
Basically they're bound to you. They're cursed, basically.
Oh.
They're a cursed item. Basically, they bind with you, and you can't remove them unless you remove the curse.
Do you get any benefits?
Yeah, you learn alchemy.
Oh,
So,
okay. Right,
basically,
right.
it
Oh, no. Yeah. When you make an ability check using the chosen proficiency, you can double your proficiency bonus. You get expertise.
Yeah, it gives you expertise in it. I was like, I'm pretty sure he's got expertise from something.
Yeah.
It's a really good bonus.
That's cool. So yeah, give me a double intelligence check with double proficiency.
So 8 at the moment.
Oh god, yeah.
Thank
You guys
you,
are so
Lou.
high level.
Yeah, expertise gets crazy. We get to have a combat ring, and that's my third attunement slot. Fine.
Ooh. That's double proficiency.
no, that's just an
It's
intelligence.
14.
14. You get enough that eventually, when you're back on the ship, Randy will tell you that this is well, Randy won't tell you the name. This is a combat booster. But Randy will tell you that it looks to temporarily increase your strength and dexterity scores for up to a minute.
Ooh, fun.
It is a adrenaline shot, effectively.
Yeah.
And while Randy, unfortunately, will not be able to recreate it without a full sample size, because he only rolled a 14. If you do find any more Elysium vaults and find any more off this, it temporarily gives you a +2 in your actual score, so it'll give you an extra +1 to your strength for deck or strength and dex for a minute.
Okay.
The entertaining one, Alvina, because of how she works, gives a +1 to Dex. Cloak. It got the giant's belt, don't I? That isn't affected by anything like that. Boo.
Oh yeah. For those of you who aren't like having your cap raised by magical items, it temporarily gives you a super steroid shot.
Yeah, my cap's being increased for my strength as well by magic gloves.
Oh yeah, you've Gauntless Voga strength.
Yep.
Yep. It's fine. Honestly,
Wow.
it would still be handy for like fuck you if nothing else, because he's got some dex. He uses dex a lot.
Yeah, here I am giving like, here's a little steroid shot. You guys were like, oh, we're already juiced on magic. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, I
It's
get to
fine.
make items every time I increase in level at certain points. So
Also,
I got.
eventually, I'll be physically stronger than my belt. So.
I mean, have we found like a what do you call them? Med bay.
Not yet.
There might be some more in there.
Not a bad shout.
And we could ask Jonesy where the med bay is.
Yeah.
If there is.
You know, that was a good question. It's not on the map the DM's drawn.
It's something that it could be one of the rooms
They
over
didn't
here.
get sick.
I'm just gonna assume these guys didn't have a med bay.
Oh, fair.
They just left
whatever.
the wounded in the field.
Well, it's not oh, actually, yeah, it could have like the connecting passages just gone, like been destroyed completely. That would make sense.
If none of you are gonna go looking for it, that's fine. This dungeon does not have a med bay.
If they brought it up, we'd find like an end of a corridor that's just like smashed in from something, like completely immovable rubble. It's like, well, it's
I
probably
mean,
that
I
way.
suppose if they did
An
get
actual
help, they're not far away from anybody that could help them.
To be fair, this probably would be built near a Noid settlement that they probably go to
That's what
for
I'm
help.
saying. If they do get help, they're not far away from any help.
The funny thing is, the steroid boost with my natural health would bring me up to the level of my gauntlets anyway.
Mine, I'd be the same modifier, I believe, on mine. What's my natural strength again?
Mine's a 17.
I think mine's 18 or 19. I can't remember which. But it would bring me to like 20 or 21. I'm at 18 base. So yeah, it would take me to 20. What the same modifier that my belt is giving me, but not the same score. So.
I mean, it would bring fuck you strength up to a nice round 0.
Hey! Once again, it's a fuck you.
It would take a dex up
Stim
to a +4.
Stim the goblin.
Yeah, because he needs it.
Yeah. Also,
Just surely the worst choice in the world. Give the goblin
Yeah.
more energy.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yes.
put in one of those cloaks, by the way, because
I'm currently wearing a cloak of protection anyway.
actually this is fucking great for Alvina. It means my intelligence is only a -1 for the saves now, guys.
Woohoo! Life goals.
Basically, aren't you upgrading your gargoyle cloak at this point, really?
Kinda. I need to check Nature's Mantle specifically. No, they actually have completely different effects. Can you have 2 cloaks on, Chris?
No.
Cool.
I
I
don't
will.
think so.
I will unfortunately
You
get
can
rid of the
keep both
gargoyle.
of them, but swap them about as and when you can.
Yeah, I'll stuff my dark gargoyle cloak in a bag, essentially, and be wearing this instead.
Fold up nice.
You just
and
need
neat.
to. You just need to learn to stitch the two together so that they work together.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
That's not how
yeah,
it
that's
works.
gonna make
I think that would specifically
some
not work
interesting.
in this case of all things, considering it is one camo ability and another different camo ability. Like, maybe I work with some other ones, but not with this.
I'm gonna force
Oh.
you guys to pick and choose your equipment before missions if it kills me.
Oh, this is how you
Fine,
do it.
neither are
Stitch-
attunement, so I can actively switch them out when I need them.
You can
It's like,
stitch-
guys, hold on. I just gotta like take this off, switch it back on.
Yeah.
You have like a minute or two. I don't know.
I know what you do.
To something more comfortable.
stitch-
To be honest,
two-
with the gargoyle cloak specifically, it would be I pull it out of the bag, put it on over the top of it, so it would be not get the effect because it's a cloak. Because the gargoyle cloak's only effect is blending with rocks. So
Stitch the two together so you can just turn it round. So one's inside.
Reversible cloak.
Oh, yeah.
Reversible cloak.
reversible.
The
God.
first
Yeah,
reversible cloak.
Then on one occasion, you put it on the wrong way round. Like, why? did
I'm
you
a
see
gargoyle
me?
cloak host. I wanted the camel cloak.
Guys, I have the AC of plate mail.
Oof.
I have 18 AC, guys. I got this. They're still gonna hit me every time, but
Hey, I can bump you up to 2 less than me.
I think it's fuck you and
If you're
Lou
standing
that
next
got the
to me.
most.
Point also has really low if memory serves.
I think it's still higher than fuck yous.
Isn't it 14 points?
Is it 14?
It's
It can't
really
be
low.
14, surely.
No, and that's the bit. He's really low because he's got no reason to have high armor. It's the point.
Yeah.
He's wearing a freaking morph suit, guys.
I think think
Alvina's
I'm
in
the
a
only-
bikini.
I think it's me with the highest, and then everyone's kind of bad.
No, actually, no. Gwen has good. Gwen has good. You see.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
yours?
24 normally, but 25 with a boost.
23 normally, 25 with a boost.
Yeah, like Gwen is a cleric, and clerics also get good armor.
So
It's
you
I
the
am
just
rest of
need
the
armored
to-
up
Yeah, it's
to
just the rest
hell.
of it's just the rest of the party is a barbarian who's not wearing armor, and the only armor she ever there's potential armor in the future she's got her eye on, but she's not gonna wear other than that.
Okay,
Uh,
just
Any
stand
armor.
there.
No,
Just
it's
stand
a
within
it's a
5 feet of
very,
me.
very, very long-term plan armor.
You just
I mean-
stand. with-
I mean, we've got 7 of the bloody things, so we might find more.
Just remind me,
Oh,
how
we've
did
got-
you
we've got
find out
7.
about that armor?
That particular armor?
Do you have a?
If you're referring to the power armor.
Oh, not the power armor.
Are you wearing a cloak at all? Well,
Alvina wants to punch some
Yeah.
holes in the butcher's armor and steals
Yes. Cloak of protection as
that.
well.
To turn it into half
Right.
plate. Do enough
Fair
damage to turn it into half plate.
right. So that
I thought
those
you were on
these
about
cloaks
the
aren't
power
benefiting
armor.
either of the two of us
No,
with
no.
the highest AC.
It
No,
was
unfortunately not.
it was the bit of the power armor. It actually gives Alvina like no bonuses.
Other than
Ah.
a bit camel.
Fair enough.
If we were to keep
It's-
it powered.
Sounded better than it is.
It's insanely good armor, if memory serves. It just doesn't give Alvina any bonuses because as a barbarian she gets most of the bonuses it gives her anyway. It's really
fair
good
enough.
armor, but
For
barbarian.
everybody else,
To be fair,
basically.
power armor, traditionally designed to give you barbarian-like abilities, doesn't work
Yeah.
if you're a barbarian.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fair
Really
enough.
cool armor. Anyone else would be
Didn't know
amazing with
that.
it, but I get most of those benefits just based on.
Yeah, well, we can
Really
deck
cool.
out our. We can deck
Look
out
at the
our-
armor they need to emanate even a fraction of our power.
So.
We can deck out our NPCs as well with some of these cloaks. Extra one.
Genuinely, Alvina is going to like, give a cloak to Abby and to.
I've already given one.
Yeah, you give one to Jones.
Jones.
I'll give
Sure,
the
I could
I'll give the other
do
two I
it.
found to Abby and Tarragon
Uh,
because.
does anyone want any of the 3 that I've got? Because I don't think I'll be using it because I got the cloak of protection.
I mean, I think it would just
I'll
be,
take one from
yeah,
somebody.
Mila and Ali would take them.
Genuinely good. It's good bets, right? It's
Yeah.
if nothing else, even if the AC doesn't really matter for a lot of you, it's +1 to all saves
Mhm.
as well. Saves are great.
Yeah.
It's just a better cloak of protection.
Just need to remember to add it in for the next session after Chris uploads it.
I'm just going to basically just write in the.
Yeah,
combat
I mean,
cloak,
it's
basically.
easier for you because you can just write it in on your roll 20.
Yeah.
Scribble it down. I mean, to be fair, you could put it in the notes on D&D Beyond.
Hmm.
I don't do yeah.
Yeah, but I was talking
Oh, bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Combat cloak.
rather than just writing it down on character sheet. Like,
I've got-
can you be on notes?
I
put
put
it-
in the notes I've got 4.
I
So,
put it as Elysium
at least-
tech item. Is that a pretty appropriate name for it, Chris? Just generally.
Oh, yeah. Alright. With that, the point also gets the consoles working, and with the help of Jones, as you guys kind of finish up in this general dungeon area, doing whatever lingering around you'd like to do. You do learn kind of effectively what Jones has already revealed to you, that they have been studying the captured Elder Brain. You also get a couple additional details that even Jones, well, he was privy to them, he just wasn't paying attention to them. Wasn't relevant to him. It looks like the Elder Brain was captured by a downed Republic ship. So it looks like for some of it looks like for some of their ship, they're actually being controlled by an Elder Brain at their core, handling all of the ship computations. And during one of the skirmishes, one of the downed ships was able to be salvaged, and they found a dazed Elder Brain at its core. Were able to extract it and bring it to this outpost. Hide it away so they could try and experiment on it and try and learn what they could for it. You effectively get a full understanding of the Elder Brain stat block, what its capabilities were, as well as it looks like they were doing a lot of research on using it to access the ethereal network, in order to tap into the communications between the Republic fleet. And you actually get a couple of very old, very old security credentials for this Elder Brain.
But did this still work? Even though they're an older code?
Who knows?
They're not
Who
old code, sir, but they
knows?
still check out.
The combat ring was also ring of spell storing, right?
Yes. It is currently fully loaded with shield spells.
Yeah.
so we've got
Are they actually?
Monarch.
Oh wait, are they actually spells or are they spell-like effects?
I mean, it's a ring of
With these
spell
particular
storing,
ones.
so.
Well, I know, because it's an Elysium version, isn't it? So it might be different. I specifically need to ask because
didn't you
Alvina.
say
Otherwise, I
it was a
can't use them.
combination?
Yeah, see, unfortunately for you, because these are
Movement and spell storing.
yeah, unfortunately for you, because most of the people who use these are fighters, they don't have a spellcasting restriction, so there's no need for these to not be spells.
Cool. That's just what I was checking, essentially.
So,
I can't use them,
fortunately-
there's no reason me note that particular part on my sheet, essentially.
Yeah, so unfortunately while you're raging, you won't be able to use them.
Yeah.
But hey, when you're not raging, such as when they get attacked initially, it might be good to have it in your pocket there.
Yeah. I've just put 5 shields currently in there.
Yeah, surprisingly not a lot of barbarians on the military strike force.
In the high-tech military strike force, not a lot of people whose power is angry super strength.
Fortunately, this was
What do
more
you mean,
tactical
angry?
gear.
That's fine.
But yeah, you're able to. They have a couple effectively Arcaline floppy disks that you're able to extract the information on. If you do devise a Arcaline interface later down the line. But yeah, you now have very old Ethereal Republic ship credentials. If this somehow comes up in the future.
And
If we
It will.
manage to get that art.
It will definitely come up. Even if it's not in any way that Chris thinks it'll come up, it'll come up.
It'll come up somehow.
It'll come up when you least expect it.
We'll send them to a primordial ship and really confuse them.
he's still alive. I miss Dave. He was on a mission years ago,
No, we
centuries
send them to a
ago.
primordial ship so they think that we're a Republic ship attacking them. And it starts like a skirmish.
Yeah, that's definitely handy for us.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to create
Or we
conflict
could
between
use it as
bits.
a bargaining chip with the primordial.
We're trying to create conflict between the
Yeah.
races anyway, so
See, you've got to think warped war crimes.
I mean,
And
I'm
we
not
go
got around to see it yet, but there's a film that came out recently called Crimes of the Future.
Not heard of it.
It's
No.
Cronenberg.
also one about a killer sloth came out too.
Is that poignant, the sloth?
I don't know. I just keep on seeing it in my Facebook feed and I'm like,
That one I've not seen. Yes.
Slaughterhouse or something, I think it's called.
Yeah.
God damn. Anyway,
I've not seen it, but I vaguely know about it.
back onto not murder sloth based themes.
All right. As far as the DM is aware, that's the full extent of the dungeon. Unless anybody really wants to do anything else in here.
No, we got a
No,
spare
good.
battery.
The other thing we were gonna do was check out the med bay, but seeing as this place
Yeah,
doesn't
we,
have one,
There is no med bay.
we searched for like 10 minutes for the med bay, probably find some like smashed up area where it's like, there's no med bay. Seal off
I think we
completely,
would
entire
have
building
gone.
collapse.
Hey Jones, where's the med bay?
Somewhat's happened.
Oh, we
Not
just
here.
had we just had medical wizards.
You know what? That makes sense.
Actually, they just have combat
It
medics.
does actually.
We just had a combat medic. Who is a medical wizard? Because, you know, clerics.
I mean, possibly the golems might have been able to help.
Oh yeah, the golems actually extend into like a medical chair that you can put a patient on. That's the
Yeah, we're
only reason to
papers.
have a med bay is that. So...
Alright, we've
The
already
guards,
got our
but they've got first aid.
Okay, did someone come and
Mm.
take the golem?
As you come out, you find that this very familiar face of Norman.
Does he blanch when he sees us?
He's gonna be
Um,
happy.
He appears to be kind of looking over the golems and instructing some people to load them onto, or at least some of them onto a cart, as he's writing down in a clipboard.
They're ours.
Hey, Norman!
You see a visible shiver run down his spine.
Daggers.
Best part, do you know the last... I distinctly remember the last time I saw Norman. I cut his
Yep.
house in half.
That's what I said. He's gonna be happy.
You
He
know,
turns very slowly to look at all of you, the color draining from his face.
we brung them out.
And they probably told him.
Yes, I am aware.
There you go.
I am
you're welcome.
taking the rebellion's tax cut.
By taking them all.
I'm only taking half.
Fair enough.
Zombie, we specifically said they could take some of them. We don't need all of them. We brought out like 10. We don't have room on the ship.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You brought out 7.
7. And we brought out a lot.
To be fair, you could grab the other 3. There's nothing stopping you taking the 3 dead ones.
Oh yeah, probably would. We'll do that.
You just come out with 3 more of them.
Spare
Okay.
parts.
You seem like counting the ones on your shoulders.
Spare
That will
parts,
be
Norman.
another. That'll be another 1.5.
Here you go.
And Alvini just slams one down in front of him. There you go.
Yeah, he rips off the sheet and signs it, rips off the sheet, and kind of passes over to you. Well then, if you'll just take your receipt, I will be very quickly out of here, and we can hopefully never see each other ever again.
Oh,
Wouldn't
you'll
that
see
be
more
lovely?
of us.
Do you need us to sign this?
Don't
Alvina
worry.
licks it. Sign.
I will do. I will do. Can already
Now,
feel
where was
my
I
brain.
supposed to go to get some tea for him again?
What?
Oh, I looked up a place. I was speaking with someone who deals in goods and that, and they said somewhere down south there was some good tea that he might alleviate some of his stress.
But you never got to that dinner.
Let's see. Did I mark T anywhere?
It was down.
You did.
tea.
It was the walrus
Tea.
dude in Zoe's shop, or one of the
It was-
shops.
It was the tea that is grown by the Yukiona, essentially, but we haven't
Nice.
vaguely gone near there yet. So this...
Zombie talked to him and was gonna have dinner with the guy.
You guys remember all
It
sorts.
happened.
I
Because that's
remember.
when the door came out and
I
that
remember it
broke
was
out.
I remember it was a thing. It was during the like 2-week downtime section we had, so he probably went and had dinner at some point.
I remember this because I remember I have to try and pave over some of the stuff that we've done to this poor man.
I
And
cut
try
this
and
man's
get-
house in half. He doesn't want to see us ever again more than previously.
To try and relieve some of the trauma.
No, just let him never see us again. That's going to be safer for him.
We can't guarantee that though.
No, but it's still better than aggravating the guy by definitely seeing him
We're
again.
lying to him then. Worse.
Not really.
Not really, yeah. Off you go,
If
Norman.
you say like, oh, you won't see us again ever.
I think
Hopefully, you'll never see us again. How about that?
Yeah.
I think I was talking about the tea whilst he was leaving rather than actually directly to him.
But you're able to bring 5 platinum golem back to the ship, and I guess gain 5 times platinum golems worth of scrap platinum.
Yeah.
And how much is that?
That is 5 golems worth. I believe we literally were getting a book of golemancy.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, Chris.
Why is the
how-
ship? Oh, there it is. Sorry,
Yeah.
ship wasn't loading in for some reason.
I loaded in for me.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah,
how-
Took a minute for it to load for me as well.
Oh, it loaded immediately for me. I don't know why. I loaded faster than the host. That's weird. Yeah, Chris. How much is a basically just any sword of basically
Sword.
blue dragon kind of some description? Basically, something that can do a little bit of electric damage. Even if it's just like +1 does like a D6 electric damage type thing. The most
Lightning. There
Bit.
is no electricity.
the most basic lightning damage weapon.
Let's see. You can have a modified lightning tongue. Is a rare weapon, which is 5,000.
Cool. I'll spend that. Literally just when we really realized that Alvina literally is going pretty much straight to the market after leaving. Going, I'm gonna go get the lightning sword.
Assume
Open
that it does.
episode next week.
It does everything well, unfortunately for you, a flame tongue is a achievement.
That's actually fine for Alvina, remember? Because now she's got the gauntlets that let her attune.
Oh yeah, to weapons. Yeah, cool.
Yep. If she needs
Uh,
it, she has
Quick
it.
swap.
Well, I mean, at the start of combat, but yeah. Assume that it does. It's effectively just a flame tongue, but it does lightning damage because honestly, lightning also emits light, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. It's just the 2d6 and it's light.
Cool.
And long,
Uh,
I'm assuming, right?
Yeah. Apparently, it can be any sword.
That's what I'm just saying. I'm assuming I can find a long sword.
Oh, yeah. Bastion is able to find any rare, up to any rare item. Very rare is a little bit more tricky, but you can generally find it. Compared to because it's a hub city.
I mean, if you got your secret organization that you're being initiated into, you might get one.
Who knows? All right, but as you make it back to the ship, you have successfully explored the dungeon. You have 5 platinum golems worth of scrap. You've done your pyromancy. You've gotten Lou a new body. Was there you've had a very lovely and dramatic moment with Fabio, Fabian, one of the two.
Fabio, yeah.
It's Fambia.
It's Fabio. Is there any lingering business you would like to finish up for the session?
I think all my stuff is downtime that you know about, so I think we're good. I'll be like talking to the people, but we're gonna leave. Basically, do you want to like come along? We're about to leave. Type stuff for all the NPCs that are coming along from me.
Yeah, actually, they probably request an escort because everyone else is already kind of over there. But probably get an escort for Damien and Millie.
Yeah.
Give a chance to use their NPC stat blocks.
I think probably trying to use the platinum, some of the platinum stuff to enhance the golden golems. Some way, show.
I thought
If
we
we're
were
fine.
going to literally get a book of Golemancy and actually just make the platinum golems because they work completely differently.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Well, if we can enhance the ones that we've got, or make a new one out of the platinum, 'cause
That's what I was thinking. We just make a platinum golem.
Uh,
I think the book for
What is it?
Golemancy is probably really expensive as well.
what area is it?
10k.
I think it's very rare, but
Yeah.
I think Point was literally going to try and get one.
With
Oh.
his charisma score, probably wouldn't cost too much to find it. I think the question is do you have the money for it?
What's the points charisma score? Because mine's is 20.
I think Point is also 20.
No, it's minus. That's 20. I think points is lower.
Oh, 16 maybe.
I'm not sure how much we've got left in our pool of.
You must be a
cash.
spellcaster. A creature can't use a manual golem and times 3 it takes blah 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 damage. Cool. That's fine. Apparently it's different money per golem type. Apparently iron is the most expensive at 100,000.
Iron's
Actually that is a
That's
no, is the most expensive one. There is not a platinum one. Is my next sentence.
okay.
Ah.
It's because platinums aren't normal golems.
makes
They're
more
not-
sense.
They're in this setting specifically.
So, unfortunately, because platinum golems are a creation of Elysium, the technology has not been rediscovered yet.
freebies.
You'd be unable to buy one at the on the marketplace. This would have to be effectively ancient loot you'd have to find if you
Alright.
want
Side
one
quest.
for platinum.
Well,
Which,
at least
to be
stuff
fair,
isn't a side quest.
Jones's job was literally escorting people around to inspect the outer outposts. He probably does know where the golem factory is.
That's another one on the docket.
So I will add
Because it's getting kind of bare now.
I will add the Elysium dungeons eventually to the map later on.
Yay.
It is not
Wants to go to those.
it is not on
You're not
this
the only one.
continent, and that's all that matters.
Cool. Perfect.
That is a future destination you go to.
That is a weird thing that both Alvina and Zormir are aligned on going Elysium place.
Well, you wanted for the tech. Alvina wants to mutate herself into an even more horrifying monster. So.
Yep.
Monster in inverted brackets.
Is there anything else you wanna do before we finally leave the city of Bastion?
Fuck you. Probably want to go chat up Zoe again.
Oh, I've not played this map in a long time.
You can
Communicate
talk
better.
better.
Did I get the? I don't remember if I went and got some of the Arcanite to the emergency thing for the ship. Because
What?
Yeah, you have it delivered to you.
all right. Basically, I'm setting up an emergency.
Beacon?
No, it's basically if we lose atmosphere to the thing, it basically
Oh,
will
the
give us
bubbles. The bubbles.
air
yeah.
bubbles for everyone. It's
Yeah.
basically I'm boosting the one of the spells I've got. That's why I was buying a bunch of materials last time.
Ah,
Warding spell.
Mm.
The warding spell will kick in and give us all air bubbles.
Ooh.
Yeah, did you forget that we've got so many of these bits and pieces around?
It's
No,
part
they just suddenly came up.
Here be dragon.
Yeah.
In
Black
Alvina's
dragon.
That was where the tea was. Down there.
cold wood sampling.
Yeah.
It was the.
That makes
I,
sense.
I can't remember if it was.
Remember
It was
the
like
name of the
Frost
place.
Maiden, so I've just nicknamed
Yeah.
Yukiona because Yukiona are Frost Maidens. So I can actually use them a lot.
Yeah. They have a neutral dock. For those who need a color reminder, blue docks are neutral. They're not immediately hostile towards you, or to Noids in general. Although again, Noids are a slave race in this universe, because you're literally
not-
a source of fuel.
People aren't going to go actively out of our way to attack us, but they might attack us, basically.
They'll be apprehensive of us initially.
Red docks are obviously hostile docks. I guess technically, Iron Landing could be switched.
Say at least.
I'm gonna make it orange for undecided.
They're not sure if they want to be
Indifferent.
hostile
Which Iron
towards
Land is this Iron Landing?
Oh,
No, Iron
fine.
Landing is in the thing. I've cleared the quest. It's over here.
Oh, there.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that one is. Well, I think that's technically for now. It's red because it said don't come back until you've got the crown piece.
I'm gonna remove all the actual like quests for now. Just because they're kind of cluttering all the things up. And also, the game's changed so much since we were exploring this initially.
It's fine.
But-
This quest is definitely still a poignant one. I remember that one.
The Blood Bowl, effectively the blood tournament by Big Chopper.
Yeah.
Chomper, one of them.
I think it was Chomper.
But you'd be more trying to go rush to save the.
Oh, we are, but that's still a quest that needs to be done. We're going to save the princess first, though.
I'll get rid of that.
We're
Did I
setting
get a
course.
direction? Actually, did I get a direction from Imix to where his daughter is?
Nope.
Okay.
Part one of the
I
quest.
didn't think
Figure
you
out where
did.
the fuck she is.
Okay, who can scry?
You have been told that they're making a beeline for the breaker line. It looks like they've captured whoever the entity is. May not be the princess. Who knows? It's definitely the princess. But it's presumably the ship that is trying to exit the area and regroup with the larger armada for the Divine Empire. Was it Divine Emperor? I think it was Divine Emperor.
Yes, it was the butchers.
Yeah.
Troops have got Alvina actually has an idea because we actually do have some of her possessions.
Mm.
We have her pets. Even if the ship doesn't count, we have her pets. Well, my pets now. I adopted them all, and they love me. So.
That's fair. Once you get to that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I should probably actually put
I
a
just
destination
realised-
marker on mine.
No, it's fine. It's a thing that I need the description of the Goliath guy again because I'll make a hero forge him since he's actually an NPC now. For the Goliath that's overseeing.
For the Goliath that's overseeing.
Yeah, the frost giant Goliath guy who's gonna be getting me a better belt if we kill the Oni King. That one.
Yeah. The guy who's part of the secret society of like hunters
Yeah.
things.
The Muscle Society, as I think I nicknamed it at the time.
They did that once your hammer.
Pop you in
Hey,
just so I can actually.
everybody wants my hammer.
Yeah, I'm good.
Ah, it's an important weapon.
Alright, cool.
I have force, fire, and electric damage on weapons now. We're getting there, guys.
Alright. I put the Firestar on the map. That's where you'll be aiming for.
Cute.
You can decide if you want to make a straight beeline for them over the mountains. If you want to try and go around, the mountain is quite, or the continent is quite deep. So you probably couldn't go under it because then you have to go to the under Salvos, which is a whole technically different realm.
Yeah.
Maybe make with a dock here and then I don't know if we need to refuel.
It's a floating continent powered by a massive fire generator. I think it's fine.
Are we on the Firestar or are we?
No, so you are traveling towards the Firestar. The Firestar is over here on the map. You guys are in the Shadow Docks.
Oh, so we're up there. I thought we were somewhere down here.
No, you're because
no,
that was the
No, we are here.
yeah, Bastion
was-
is hidden throughout this mountain range. They have deliberately moved the Firestar away from Bastion, but still connected to the mountain range so they could funnel resources towards it.
Yeah, it'd be underground path type thing, I imagine.
Yeah, to like scurry resources covertly over there. But Firestar is beginning to kind of take off now from its hidden alcove where it's been slowly redesigned and or modified to have more Noid habitants in it, as well as what limited weaponry they could afford for large mounted defense. Your job for effectively next week, because we're coming towards the end of the session, is as you set out from Shadow Cove, is to decide what path you want to take to go to the Firestar. You can go either directly over the mountains, but you will be more visible from any angels that are patrolling the area from Banshee's Grove. You could go around the mountain to try and get a bit more stealth, but it will take longer, and the Firestar is already ignited. Its engine is going to be drawing attention to itself.
Genuinely,
So you'll be leaving it more undefended.
my thought, beeline it.
Yeah.
Faster the better.
Yeah, this is not, the point is not to be subtle at this point. We want to get attention. And if we not bust a few angel heads on the way, so be it.
We got our cannons. We need to test them.
I mean, you might have the point trying to communicate with them.
It's fine.
Negotiate.
It's fine. You ever heard of angel food cake?
Is that how Alvina thinks angel food cake's made?
You mash up angels and put them into cake batter,
I mean,
and that's how you get angels food.
Yep, totally checks out.
That-
Just be glad that he's not making.
Angels.
Lou, be glad they're not making devil's food cake.
No, that's where you make devil eggs.
You've no body anymore, so you're good.
Look, this
Don't think you want. I don't think you can eat metal yet. I say yeah.
I probably could actually, but
Get some iron in your diet.
yeah.
Oh, twisted silver.
No. Yeah, but there'll be bits of iron in there somewhere.
There's some iron in there.
Yeah, there's the
Yeah,
iron.
we've got the it's fine. Alvina's end goal is to be a nightmare horror story of there's a Noid that eats monsters. Like, it's the reverse of what normally happens.
That's even worse. It's fire iron that's in there. That's more likely for you to want to eat
Actually,
it.
yeah, that's a very good chance. Actually, there's more chance of me being able to eat it.
That'll be.
Yeah. That's
Look, honestly, my thought of my thought of if I start getting multiple elements mixed together, that fire and earth might make metal. So.
Ember lock alloy. Oh. Damn.
You know.
Yes, there's the overworld map. There's your path charted. We'll see if you have any encounters next week when you're actually beginning your journey. But before that, as you are preparing to leave Shadow Cove, you've fully stocked up on supplies and raw resources. You've got your ship fully decked out with its new generators, protective fields, and its new illusion sails. As well as you are on the deck, these beautiful firefly lanterns that are lighting up the top deck. How would you like to position yourself as you're taking off? Move your minis on the map, and what are you doing as you leave Bastion Cove for? Well, hopefully not the last time.
The last time in recent memory.
Next to me, next to the helm.
Albini's at the crow's nest. Honestly, she might have brought Tarragon and maybe Abby if she wants to be up here as well. I don't know where Tarragon's mini is. There she is.
I imagine fuck yous at one of the guns.
And maybe anybody who wants to be up with Albina, she's like Albina.
Need to make this crow's nest bigger at some point.
If Karzak wants to be up here as well, it can be. It's pretty big. We always said it was quite large because Alvina's got loads of plants and stuff for it. So
I mean,
decided how big it is.
I mean, also if we can get hold of some purple arcanite, we can expand it.
Luke, are you down there or are you up here?
Yeah, I'm trying to find my token.
Here in the kitchen.
Yeah, it was a breakfast was one of the last times we were.
Oh,
Down there.
Yeah.
There.
yeah, I see myself.
Or shall we
Top side.
I'll
Where the
probably on the top.
Are the
Somewhere,
band of
let's
adventurers,
see.
by the way, on with us, or are the random band of adventurers we picked up on the Firestar?
Nah, they've had time to be escorted over there. It's just because obviously David and Millie haven't had time to go there. Since they've been busy up to the last 2 days.
That's what I was checking.
This below deck still.
Future checking if we need to get their models made imminently in Hero Forge as well.
If they become more named NPC wise, for now they're just gonna be kind of background characters who get spotted now and then. I only want to track the NPCs that actually have a story impact.
Yeah, Gwen. I'm programming an emergency code for you. Set it yourself.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I set a
Yeah,
code and I hide
gonna
it
be
from
much
Zormir.
revealed so he doesn't forget it.
Not gonna actually look at your code as you put it in.
The code is just imminent betrayal.
It's like, ship mine. I'm the captain now.
Ha, sucker.
All capitals.
It's just sucker in block capitals. That's a great one.
Yeah.
It's just looking over confused, giving it a numeric pad.
It's in leak.
Yeah, but it's like
How are you writing that in Elite?
No,
Put
no
the
question.
numbers in and turn it upside down and makes whatever word.
Gwent has his ways of writing in the leak.
You somehow got a Z in there.
I just converted thieves' cant to numbers. It's fine.
Oh. But yes, the ship unanchors from the dock of Shadow Cove as you begin heading out of the mountainous mouth of Bastion's Cove and begin flying up towards the peaks of the Crown Mountain. And you head in your direction. The last light of Imrise beginning to fade as we move from the season of fire into whatever season follows that, because I probably should check that first.
I can imagine it being Season of Earth.
I feel like it should be air. We're gonna do this Avatar style. Have
I
some
mean,
fire there.
if we're going into the astral sea, it could be space.
I mean, it'll eventually be space, but you're not quite there. You're gonna reunite with the Firestar and then head into space. I mean, sure, you could go into space and meet them there, but the whole point is they're gonna get attacked on the way up, and you have to defend it on the way up. But yeah, the NPCs are a buzz. They are looking forward to the adventure. As you head out.
Yeah.
I
And
figured
that
it.
is 1 year of gameplay in one city has moved to. We've just left the city, guys.
Yeah, but how many side quests?
We got a ton of side quests still.
I mean, in game we've only been there for about a month.
That was more.
It's closer to 2, I think, isn't it, at this point?
How many side quests have we done in that year to
Fair, you spent a lot of that in the future.
our main
Yeah.
goal?
Yeah.
Well,
Either
Some
in
of
the
us
future or
did.
doing like Battle of the Bands or something in the Colosseum.
Yeah. Like 4 days. It was a long ass time.
Yeah. And
to
Also,
be on your own, yes.
yeah. And also fighting mirrored demons and going into a mirrored world and kidnapping someone from there.
Getting trapped in
Eating
mirrors,
Yetis.
And the Yetis, yeah.
Yeah.
becoming a god.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
going into the
Several
celestial
became
realms.
Gods. Several of us became gods for various individuals. Never
with
did
that-
open those locusts.
We're coming to the end of the session. We are finally lifting off
From Bastion.
from part 3.
No, 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 no. I imagine fuck you
It
somehow
only
installed
took
a.
until March, guys.
Yeah, I'm sure somewhere fuck you has installed a button that plays Lakuka Rush on a horn.
Stop licking the camera. Lick that other camera over there.
Yes, with that, thank you all for watching. Thanks for playing. Tune in next time as we go to the Firestar and fight some celestial armies. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Be happy about that.
Or